All right, let's go on the record. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. As everyone's being admitted to the Zoom court docket, I'll ask that all participants, please make sure that you're muted at this time.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Please make sure that you're muted. This is Judge Hudson. I'm going to go ahead and call the uncontested docket and the show cause dockets for the Municipal Court of Dalworthy and Gardens for March 2026. We are on the record. Everything is being recorded and streamed live via YouTube as required by statute. As you'll notice, we have a number of participants here. I'm going to ask everyone to please note that everyone has a screen or a square, and there is a name that is appearing there. That name needs to be the first and last name of the defendant, as your name is for Dalworthington Gardens. That will help us have your files ready so that when I call you to unmute and have your cases to be heard, we'll have your files right here with you. So I'm going to go over some general information that all defendants need to know and understand before you decide how to handle your case or cases. Listen carefully to this information. You do have the opportunity now, if you wish to correct your name or add a last name if only a first name is appearing, so that we will have your correct name when we call you to be heard for your cases. Before I go over the pro se warnings, I want to ask, does anyone here believe that they have hired an attorney, that they are represented by an attorney? If so, please unmute and state your name. Does anyone believe that they have hired an attorney? We don't have any attorneys who have indicated they're representing someone today, but I just wanted to make sure that no one's hired an attorney in the last day or two. No, so everyone's representing themselves. All right, I'm going to go over some general information that you need to know and understand before you decide how to handle your cases. Please do listen carefully to this information. You will have the opportunity to ask general questions before you decide how to handle your cases and enter your plea. But I do need to let you know, I cannot give you legal advice. I cannot advise you what to do in your case. You must make that decision on your own as long as you're representing yourself. So as I said, this is the Municipal Court of Dalworthy and Gardens. We handle Class C misdemeanor violations and municipal ordinance violations. These are criminal charges which carry fines only as their punishment. Because they are criminal charges, if you are found guilty, a criminal conviction is reported on your record to the state authorities. Please listen carefully to your rights and options. You have the right to request a trial by jury. What that means is if you wish to plead not guilty, you can request that we summons in a group of citizens to sit and hear the evidence and decide guilt innocence. If you wish to have a jury trial, you will be set for a pre-trial hearing and then scheduled for a jury trial at a later date. If you don't want to have a jury trial, that's absolutely fine. You're not required to do so. You simply we must get the information on the record that you were told you have that right, and you may waive that right and have me, the judge, hear your case instead. In addition to your right to a trial by jury, you have the right to be represented by an attorney. If you have not hired an attorney yet and you wish to hire an attorney, please let me know. I will gladly give you a pass until next month's docket to give you time to consult with an attorney. Otherwise, if you do not have a licensed attorney representing you, you, the defendant, must speak for yourself. Even if you're a minor or a juvenile, you must speak for yourself. And what that means is you will be held to the same standard as if you were an attorney. I cannot preview your case for you and tell you how I might rule. I cannot make any suggestions for you. You cannot ask anyone else in the court staff or have anyone else there with you to represent you unless they're a licensed attorney. So an attorney's years of training and experience could be of great benefit to you. So as I mentioned earlier, if you wish to have time to consult with an attorney, let me know. I will gladly give you a pass until next month's docket. It will not prejudice your case in any way. If you do not have a licensed attorney representing you, you, the defendant, must be prepared to speak for yourself. Now, the first thing that I'm going to do when I call your cases to be heard is I'm going to go over what charges we show pending against you here in Dalworthy and Gardens. Please listen carefully to what I go over. If you think there are different charges than what I say or additional charges, please let me know so that we make sure we have all of your cases here together so that you can take care of all of your cases at one time. So you don't have to come back to court another time. Then before I can hear any of the relevant facts or circumstances in your case, I must know how you plead to each charge. You have three options. I'll go over them with you and explain them to you right now. You may plead guilty, you may plead no contest, or you may plead not guilty, and I'll explain what those mean. With a plea of guilty, you are admitting your guilt to the offense charged. It is all I need to hear in order to find you guilty. I don't have to hear any other facts or circumstances. With a plea of no contest, you are not admitting guilt, but you're saying, I don't want to contest the case. I don't want to have a trial. I want to go ahead and close out my case. This allows you to dispose of your case. You may request the deferred disposition probation to keep it off of your record, and you have not admitted guilt. All right. So understand that if you plead no contest in this courtroom, your punishment is not increased at all because you plead no contest rather than guilty. All right. Sometimes people worry about whether they should plead guilty or no contest. I will not in any way raise your punishment if you plead no contest rather than guilty. But you do need to understand that a plea of no contest carries the same legal effect in a criminal courtroom as a plea of guilty. So if you plead no contest, but then do not ask for the deferred disposition probation at the end of the hearing, you will be found guilty. You cannot be found not guilty if you plead no contest. With that being said, if you're at all concerned about how your plea might appear to your insurance company or about any related civil matter, feel free to plead no contest rather than guilty. I do not raise your punishment in any way because you plead no contest rather than guilty. The third option is you can plead not guilty. When you plead not guilty, you are saying you did not do what you're charged with, and there needs to be a trial to determine guilt innocence. So you're contesting the case. Then your case will be set to the next available contest docket. We have those in the evening on Wednesday nights. This is the uncontested docket. So I'm going to be hearing cases where people are pleading guilty or no contest with some sort of request or explanation, or it's a show cause hearing. If you plead not guilty, that's absolutely fine. We will reset you to the next trial docket that we have. Now, since some of you may be pleading not guilty and having a trial before me at a later date, that's why I cannot hear any of the facts of your cases until I know what your plea will be, because I cannot in any way risk to be influenced by what you say before we begin to have your trial. All right. Now, I mentioned deferred disposition probation. If you want to dispose of your case and not have a conviction on your record, the law allows you to request deferred disposition probation, and that is where you, the defendant, enter a plea of guilty or no contest on the record, and I make a finding that there would be enough evidence to find you guilty, but I do not find you guilty. Instead, I defer or I put off finding you guilty for 90 days. During that 9-day time period, you are on an informal probation out of my court. And I say informal because we don't have a probation officer, so you don't have to report every week or every month. You pay your deferral fees, which are usually about the same amount as what the fine would be. You pay the court costs. They are state mandated. They're required either way. If you follow the terms and conditions of your probation, then at the end of your 90-day probationary period, your case or cases will be dismissed. And you will be able to honestly say you were not convicted of the offenses you were charged with. Now, the alternative is, if you don't follow the terms and conditions that I set, our prosecutor could file a motion to have you adjudicated. That means to have you found guilty. A warrant could issue for your arrest, and you could be arrested, convicted, and face up to the maximum fine and court costs. So make sure you understand the terms and conditions of your probation. We'll go over them during your hearing, and they will be printed in a block on the paperwork that we send you. And make sure you're going to be able to follow them. If you have any special circumstances which you think will make it where you're unable to comply, or at least you're unable to comply within the time period, let me know. And I try to tailor the probationary, the deferred conditions to each defendant, and I try to set everyone up to succeed. But if you have some special circumstances, you may need to tell me that so that we can achieve this. My number one term and condition for everyone on deferred disposition probation is don't commit a criminal offense while you're on the probation. That means don't get a Class C ticket for speeding, and don't do anything more serious than a Class C ticket. Depending on your age and the offense you're charged with, you might be required to take a driving safety course, you might be required to do some community service, or you might be required to take some remedial steps. For example, if you're charged with expired driver's license, I'm going to order you to get your driver's license renewed. If you're charged with expired registration, I'm going to order you to get your vehicle registered. If you're charged with failure to maintain financial responsibility, which is the no insurance ticket, I'm going to order that you obtain insurance or the financial responsibility during that time period. Now, this is where it's very important that if you have facts or circumstances where you're not going to be able to take care of that, you need to let me know. For example, if you no longer own a vehicle, or if you're not driving anymore, you need to let me know, so that rather than ordering you to get insurance on a non-existent vehicle, which is basically we're setting you up to fail on your deferred, I will order you not to drive until you provide proof of insurance. There's a big difference there, and it may not sound like a big difference to you out there, but it is an important difference on whether you'll be able to show compliance at the end. So make sure you understand the terms and conditions of your probation, and you're going to be able to follow them. Now, I mentioned that punishment is by fine or deferral fee. I'm going to go over the general punishment ranges that you could be facing. For most of your rules of the road violations, your speeding tickets, etc., the punishment range that you're facing is up to $200 plus court costs for each offense. Certain offenses have special punishment ranges. For example, failure to maintain financial responsibility. The no insurance ticket has a punishment range that starts at $175 and goes up to $350 for your first offense. A second or subsequent offense, the punishment range starts at $350 and goes upwards from there. All other general class C misdemeanors and most of our municipal ordinance violations have punishment ranges of up to $500 plus court costs. Certain municipal ordinance violations have punishment ranges of up to $2,000 plus court costs. And finally, if you were involved in a moving violation, which results in either bodily injury or serious bodily injury to another person, the punishment range that you're facing is up to $4,000 plus court costs. Now, bear in mind, whether I'm hearing the case or whether the jury is hearing the case, that full punishment range is open to the trier of facts. So if you have any specific facts or circumstances which would touch on what an appropriate punishment would be in your case, please let me know all of that after you enter your plea. I can't hear that information before you enter your plea, but I can hear all relevant information after you enter your plea. Now, we are on a Zoom docket, so if you enter a plea of no contest and you're signing yourself up for deferred disposition probation today, you can't pay here at the end of your hearing. So we considered paid at the time of court as long as you can get it paid by next Monday. That gives you time. You can either come in person and pay. We have a night drop where you can drop it overnight. You can call and make a payment over the phone, or you can make a payment online. If you're unable to pay the full amount of your deferral fees and court costs by Monday, if you're going to do deferred disposition probation, you may request to do a payment plan. Typically, I require a down payment of the court costs, and then you pay out the balance at $100 every 2 weeks. If you're unable to do that, you can go over the specific facts and circumstances about your case during your hearing, and we'll set you up on a payment plan where you're going to be able to succeed. Now, it is important that you understand that if you're doing deferred disposition probation and you're paying it on a payment plan, your 90-day probation does not start until you get it paid in full. So the faster you get it paid, the faster your probation starts, the faster your probation ends. So it's your benefit to get it paid as quickly as possible. Now, if you don't want to do deferred disposition probation, if you want to go ahead and take a conviction on your record, but you're unable to pay the full amount of your fines and court costs by Monday, you may request to do a payment plan. If you're doing a payment plan where you are taking a conviction on your record, you do need to understand that you're found guilty at the time you sign up on the payment plan. This is important because if you miss a payment, if you default on your payment plan after a conviction, then a special type of warrant issues for your arrest. It's called a capias pro fine warrant. It tells the arresting agencies you've already been found guilty and you simply owe the money, and these warrants are not bondable. You will be arrested and held in jail until the full amount plus warrant fees are paid. So make sure you understand the terms of your payment plan and you're going to be able to follow them. Now, whether you're on a payment plan for deferred disposition probation or after a conviction, or whether you're on deferred disposition probation out of my court, as long as you have anything pending in my court, if you have anything happen, if you have some circumstance change where you're going to be unable to comply with a condition, please do not just default. Contact my court staff and ask for a modification or an extension. If we understand that things happen, if you're sick, so you don't work, so you're not going to be able to make your next payment because you didn't get paid, then contact my court, ask for a 2-week extension. If you have an unexpected emergency expense, contact us and let us know. If you are unable to complete your driving safety course in time, contact us and ask for an extension. We understand that things happen in life, and our goal is to help everyone successfully take care of their cases and close out their cases. But we can only do that if you communicate with the court. You can reach my court staff by email. You can come in person. There are forms you can fill out. We try to help everyone succeed, get your cases taken care of, and get on with your lives. All right. Now, I've given you all a lot of information. You can ask general questions before you enter your plea, but you cannot tell me any of the facts of your cases or something specific to your case until I have heard your plea. I do want to make sure you all understand that to be able to request for disposition probation, that is a pretrial option. You have to enter a plea of guilty or no contest. If you plead not guilty and go to trial and are found guilty, you cannot then ask for deferred disposition probation. Now I'm going to call you to unmute in the order that you logged in with my court clerk. I'm going to ask everyone to please stay muted, but listen to the hearings ahead of you. Your question might be answered with someone who has their case heard ahead of you. We will try to get everyone processed through as quickly as possible. The first person I have is Roderick Franklin.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Franklin. You are charged with speeding going 65 in a 40-mile-per-hour zone. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Where are you, sir? I'm
Uh,
Mr. Franklin? There you, okay.
yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
So, sir, did you understand my explanation about defendant's rights and options that I went over at the start of court?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you are charged with going 25 miles over the speed limit. So I need to give you one additional warning. For any defendant who's charged with going 25 miles over the speed limit or higher, you may request deferred disposition probation. However, before I can grant that request, I need to make a finding on the record that it would be appropriate to grant that in the interest of justice based on your speed. For most defendants, if you request deferred disposition probation, it's granted as a matter of law. But for high speeds like this, you actually have to state something on the record. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions about the rights and options that I went over?
I wanted to ask if I could do the third
You may request
for
that. You may
uh
request that, but like I
yeah.
said, you're going to be required to state some information on the record to support a finding that would be appropriate to grant that request.
Yes, ma'am.
Any other questions?
No, ma'am.
Then to this charge of speeding going 65 in a 40-mile-per-hour zone, how do you wish to plead? Guilty, no contest, or not guilty?
No contest.
No contest. And you wish to waive your right to jury trial and have me hear your case today, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you wish to represent yourself, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You indicated you are requesting deferred disposition probation.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you state some information on the record that would support a finding that would be appropriate to grant that in light of the speed that you were going?
I had got a phone call from my sister after while I was donating blood at BioLife Plasma, and she was telling me she was 35 minutes away, and the three of her kids were sick. So I told her when I got done donating, I'm immediately thinking in my mind, I'm in a rush, and I just wanted to make sure I got to my niece and my nephew to take care of them. And when I got pulled over, I didn't realize how I realized it was dumb of me to be going 65 instead of the actual speed limit because they were still going to be sick whether if I had been speeding or not. So,
Mhm. And I see that you told the officer the same thing and that you said that that she had to leave them alone at home.
because she
And,
had went to go for a job interview.
all right. All right. Well, sir, you are right that it is not smart to go that fast because it probably made you get there later than if you'd just gone the speed limit, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But based on the information that you told me and that it's consistent with what you told the officer when you were stopped, I am making a finding that it'd be appropriate to grant your request for deferred disposition probation. So based on your plea of no contest, I am making a finding that there would be enough evidence to find you guilty, but I will not find you guilty. Instead, I will defer finding you guilty and I will place you on deferred disposition probation out of this court for 90 days. Your
Yes,
deferral
ma'am.
fee for this offense is $150. Your court costs are $134. So your total is going to be 184. Are you going to, excuse me, 284. Will you be able to pay that in full or do you need some time to pay that out?
I will be able to pay it in full, or I can do a payment plan.
Okay, can you get it paid in full by Monday or do you need to do a payment plan?
I will need a payment plan.
Okay, can you get a down payment of the court cost by Monday? That's
Yes,
134. So pay the
yes,
court
ma'am.
cost on Monday, then the balance is 150. I can set up where you do $100 in 2 weeks and then $50 2 weeks after that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. And of course, you can always pay it off faster. So if in 2 weeks you can pay the 150, that's fine. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, because of your age, you are going to be required to take a driving safety course. And you need to get that certificate signed back into us before the end of your probationary period. You can sign up and take these courses online, or you can take one in person. But it is your responsibility to sign up, take the course. They'll send you the certificate. Some of them email it to you, some of them mail it to you. Make sure you know how long it's going to take for you to get it, because sometimes when they mail it, it'll take up to 3 weeks for you to get the certificate. Then you have to sign the certificate and get it to us. The driving schools don't notify us. Understand?
Yes, ma'am. And ma'am, I recently got in a car accident with a drunk driver, and the drunk driver ended up totaling my car out. So
Mm.
now I don't the car the cop pulled me over with, I no longer have the car. So
Well,
my transportation is just family and friends wise.
okay. Well, I'm very sorry you were in that accident. And I'm not restricting you from driving at all. But by law, if you're doing deferred probation and you're under 25, you have to take a driving safety course. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So just make sure you get that signed up. And if you have any questions about whether a course suffices for what I'm requiring, you can contact my court clerks and they'll let you know because they have a list of all the appropriate courses. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Any questions, sir?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Take care, be careful, and follow the speed limit. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank
You're
you.
released. You're released.
Like,
Mhm. Next, I have Parker Lisenby.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you start your video, please?
Yes.
Chico. All right. Sir, I can barely see you.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, Mr.
Looks like
Lisenby, I show you have three cases pending: defective tail lamp, failure to display driver's license, and failure to maintain financial responsibility. Do you understand those are the charges pending against you?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you able to hear my earlier explanation about defendants' rights and options?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions for me about any of those?
No, ma'am.
I couldn't understand you. You cut out.
No, ma'am.
All right. Then I need to take your plea to each charge individually. To the charge of defective tail lamp, how do you wish to plead? Guilty, no contest, or no?
Not
Sir,
guilty.
to the charge, how do you wish to plead? Not
Not
guilty.
guilty.
Okay. To the charge of failure to display a valid driver's license, how do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
Guilty. And to the charge of failure to maintain financial responsibility, how do you wish to plead?
Not guilty.
Okay, are you wanting to show me proof that you had insurance on February 6th when you were driving?
So yeah, that
No,
was a work vehicle.
wait, sir, listen. So by pleading not guilty, your case is going to be reset to a trial docket, all right? However,
Okay.
there is a provision under the law that if you actually had valid insurance covering you, but you were unable to show it to the officer at the time, you can show it to the judge. We
Yes, ma'am.
confirm it, and then your case can be dismissed. Otherwise, there does have to be if you're pleading not guilty, there has to be a trial. But I'm just trying to confirm. I just need a yes, no answer. Are you wanting to show me proof right now that you had valid insurance on February 6th?
So yeah, that was a work vehicle, and I wouldn't be able to access that because I don't work with the company anymore.
So the answer is no, that you do not have, you cannot.
Yeah, I would not be able to access that at the moment.
And you're pleading not guilty to this charge?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And in all these cases, you wish to waive your right to a jury trial and have me hear your case.
Yes.
Okay. And you wish to represent yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we're going to reset you to the contest docket. That's going to be April 1st at 6 p.m. It is an evening docket. It will be a Zoom docket. You will have the opportunity to speak with the prosecutor ahead of time. If you have any documentation to that you're going to want to introduce for the court to consider during trial, please email it to my court clerk. I will not be able to look at it until it's admitted in trial, but that way we will have it and all the participants can have it and can see it. You can scan it or you can bring it in person during business hours. So we're going to be on the contest docket April 1st at 6 p.m. Okay. Any questions, sir?
No, ma'am.
All right, we'll see you back here April 1st.
Right. Thank you very much.
Mhm. All right, next I have someone who logged in under Irene. Can you please unmute and state your full name? Irene.
I'm here, but it's for my husband, Gary Pickett.
Okay,
I renamed it to him.
That's fine. That way we have the file here. That's fine. But I call the names in order just to make sure we get the folks. All right. Mr. Pickett, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to start your video so I can see you?
I think so.
Okay. Well, while you're trying to do that, I'm just going to go over we show one charge pending against you. It's operating a motor vehicle without a license plate when required. Do you understand that's a charge pending against you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Were you able to hear my earlier explanation about defendant's rights and options?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions for me about those rights and options?
No, ma'am.
All right. Then to this charge, there we go. There we go. To this charge of operating motor vehicle without a license plate when required, how do you wish to plead? Guilty, no contest, or not guilty?
No contest.
No contest. And you wish to waive your right to a jury trial and have me hear your case today, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you wish to represent yourself, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you have any information that you want to tell me or any requests that you want to make?
The information that I have is the situation is that my wife and I bought a car just about 8 blocks away on Bowen Street. We test drove 2 cars, and it's there. It wasn't at a dealership. It was a mechanic, and it's their policy to take the license plate off because they feel like that they're under responsibility until I get the car put in my name and plates on it. And so they didn't have a paper plate. The car did not have a plate on it. I was pulled over at a QT, and immediately the car malfunctioned. Okay. So we took the car back, the 8 blocks back to the people we bought it from, and tried to get our money back. But they wouldn't do that. We ended up buying the other car that we test drove. And we bought that car, we got it, new plates on it, we've got insurance on it, we paid the taxes on it. It's 100% legit. We were told by the lady, because I was very concerned about driving a car that did not have a plate on it. And if you get a ticket the way this municipality is, it's a fix-it ticket. If you get plates on the car, they'll drop the charges. That's what I was told. That's what I believe. And that the bill of sale that I had with me would work because I had just bought the car 30 minutes prior to getting the ticket. She said that the bill of sale would work to where I wouldn't get a ticket. She was wrong. I got a ticket.
Well, yeah, that's not correct that a bill of sale waives a ticket, but it is correct that if this is the type of offense that with remedial measures taken, it can be dismissed with the dismissal fee. That
Okay.
is correct. Generally, what we require is that you drive the vehicle up here or bring, send us a picture with the license plates on it. That's what we
Okay.
need to do. Okay.
I could do that in a day or so.
That's fine. I'll reset your case until next month to give you time to come up in between, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Our next docket is April
When would you do that?
April 7th it's going to be April 7th at 9 a.m. So that just gives you time. I would encourage you come in the next few days so you don't forget. All right.
Okay.
Because, it's easy to put something off. So I'm going to say that you have plates now and you're going to bring in the car.
You should have in front of you not a copy of where we've gotten the. Okay.
I see that you brought in the paperwork that it's registered. We actually need to see it on the car.
Okay. Okay.
But we have to confirm that if that makes sense to you. Okay.
Okay. So just any time in the next few days, we can come up there with the car and or a picture.
Yes, we need to see front and back because we need to have 2 plates.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And so, yes, that's correct. Business hours, of course, you need to come up during business
Right.
hours.
Right.
And depending on how busy the clerks are, you might have to wait a couple of minutes until they can confirm it. Okay.
Fantastic.
Okay. All right. So we're going to reset you to April 7th, but I'm expecting you'll take care of it before then. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. This concludes your hearing. You are free to go at this time.
Thank you.
Next, I have Adrian Reed.
Yes, ma'am. I'm here. This is Adrian.
Adrian, okay. I show that you have 1 case pending. It's unsafe, improper passing. Do you understand that's the charge pending against you?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay. All right, sir, were you able to hear my earlier explanation about defendant's rights and options?
I did. I was a little confused about after seeing these others. I want to keep it off my record and I want to be able to speak to the case. I don't necessarily want it to have to go to court,
Okay,
but
well,
will we
sir,
call
let's
that
start-
deferred?
Hang
Is
on
that
just a
what-
second. So,
yeah.
hang on just a second. Let me explain to you. So you're in court right now. All right, this is
Yes,
court.
okay,
Okay.
okay,
And so you may enter a plea of guilty or no contest and tell me anything you want me to consider about this case, and you may request deferred. And this is the type of case where you will get deferred if you request it. All right.
okay. I would say then,
Well, any other question? Do you have any other questions?
no,
Okay,
Uh,
then to
no
this charge,
contest allows me to give you information as to what the officer saw, and he did see it. It was
okay. Sir,
very odd.
hang on one second. Okay, so to this charge, how do you wish to plead?
I would say no contest.
Okay, and you wish to waive your right to a jury trial and have me hear your case today, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And
Thank
you wish to
you.
represent yourself, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, why don't you tell me the information you want me to consider?
Okay. We pulled up to a four-way stop that was just 2 blocks from where y'all's actual officer's building was. They happened to be there. They saw it happen. I pulled up behind a gentleman that was stopped at a four-way stop, and he was there well before I got there. And when I got there, he wouldn't go anywhere. There was nobody coming from the right or left or coming toward us. And I thought, well, he's broke down or he's texting or something. And so after about 45 seconds or so, and I could see him in the mirror, and so I'm not positive I did, but I might have tapped on my horn just as though he would know I was back there.
Mhm.
And then he stayed there another minute or two, and he was just looking at me, and there's no traffic. And I thought, well, maybe he's broke down. And so what I did, we were at the intersection. There was no traffic coming either direction from east or west or heading the direction I was. And so I just pulled around him to pull right back in the lane in front of him. And when I did, he started up his vehicle and came even with me and went past me, and he swerved over into my lane, which would have ran me into the ditch. And so I had no choice but to just dodge him. And the officer saw it, and the officer told me I did see him pull over there. And what he said, I would consider that road rage, but he said, I still have to give you a ticket because you did cross over into the lane that was no passing. And I do understand that. I did do that, but it was after sitting there at that point, and I don't know how long the officer saw it, but he did see that he did catch up with me, pulled in front of me, and he pulled over into that lane that I was in. And all I was trying to do is really at that intersection to be able to get around him or to see what was going on. And I do believe they stopped him and probably got testimonial from him. Officer Witts was very kind, and I do understand that I did pull over into that lane, but I did it just to get around. But I had waited there at that stop. He was there long before I got there, and when I got there, and I thought something's going on, and so I need to get around to him. And there was no traffic, and I think the officer would agree with that. There was no one coming either direction, and I would have got around him real simply and been going on, but he started up and pulled up beside me, past me, and then he moved right over in that lane. He crossed over into that no passing lane, which would have put me in the ditch that's right there by y'all's, where the officer was down the road. And I'm glad he was there, the officer. If I'd have been speeding or something, I would have been guilty, but he did not put me down for speeding, but he said he did see the action happen where he pulled over in the lane and you had to dodge him. And so that is my testimony, and I appreciate y'all giving me this option to do that. And Officer Witts he had to do that because he said you did go over into that passing lane to get around him. I didn't know what else I could do. And it was 4:25 or so, I was heading to church to lead the music. And I was thinking, I can't just sit here. But I possibly tooted the horn at him, but I did not honk deliberate. And then all he did was sit there, look in his mirror, and he acknowledged I was there, but he would not move. So I thought maybe he's broke down, maybe it's emergency. And so I'm just going to go around him. And I did that. That was my option I chose.
Mhm.
And so I plead guilty to the fact that, yes, I did go over into that lane to get around him. And it was at an intersection with no traffic. So my goal was to get past the intersection, I wouldn't have been in a passing lane. I would have been right back in there. But he started up and pulled up next to me. I didn't have an option.
Okay.
And so I just braked and tried to miss him into going around him. And officer suggested that he considered that road rage. And so I was just glad I didn't get hit. I was in my wife's car. And anyway, but that's my
All right.
view. Guilty on the fact I did get in a no passing zone, but that was the details.
Okay. And sir, are you requesting deferred probation to keep this off of your record?
Yes, ma'am, I would.
I'm granting
that's
that
my option.
request. I'm granting that request. Your deferral fee for this offense is going to be $10. Your court costs are $134. The total is $144. Can you get that paid in full by Monday, or do you need some time to pay it out?
I can get that paid in full by Monday I can do it today as I head to work if I need
Okay.
to.
All right. Well, you don't have to rush in that soon. Particularly don't come in before noon because we're going to be busy here in
Busy.
court. So, but you can come in this afternoon, or you can come in the next few days. Just get it paid in full by Monday. You'll be on probation out of my court for 90 days. As long as you do not commit a criminal offense at the end of the 90 days, your case will be dismissed.
Okay. And
Okay.
I drive by your place every day going to my place of work. I live in Burleson, drive to Arlington. So
All right. Well,
I'll wait till Monday if that's good, or I'll do it sooner if you prefer.
it's fine, sir. Anytime between like noon today through Monday is fine. All right.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're released at this time. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Next, I have Alvin Hill.
Don't know how to turn it.
Alvin Hill. Okay. Mr. Hill, I show that you have one case pending, and that's fair to maintain financial responsibility. Do you understand that's the charge pending against you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Were you able to hear my earlier explanation about defendants' rights and options?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I do need to point out one thing. I show that you have a CDL, and as you probably know, commercial driver's license holders are limited on their ability to request deferred disposition for moving violations. You aware of that, sir?
Wasn't.
Yes.
You said
Yes.
so they're not able to.
Well, if it's a moving violation, failure to maintain financial responsibility actually does not fall into that category, but I just want to make sure you understand that. Just depending on what else you might have experienced. It's something I always tell every commercial driver's license holder. Do you have any questions about your rights and options, sir?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can barely hear you. Can you get a little closer to your microphone?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me now?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, I was kind of trying to figure that no contest, no deal. Because
Do you have a question about the rights and options? I'll take your plea in just a moment, but do you have a question,
Okay.
a general question?
yeah, well, about the CDL thing. So I mean, I'm not trying to take a hit on that.
Sir,
So
do
is there
you,
a way that I can try to find someone or a lawyer or something?
I can give you a pass until next month's docket to give you time to consult with someone, yes.
Okay. Yes,
Okay.
I'd rather do that.
I'll do that, so that will be April 7th at 9 a.m., all right? Now, if in the meantime you consult with someone and you decide you know what you want to do as far as entering a plea of guilty or no contest, you can always come in person and do that if you wish to do so, and take the standard window deferral fee amount if you're doing that, or fine amount. But we'll reset your case till April 7th. That way you have time to consult with someone. All right.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Will y'all be able to give me some kind of email or something for my job so I can give it to them.
We will
so
send
they'll
you a
know.
reset notice. We will absolutely send you a
Okay.
reset notice, okay? So that you'll
Yes, ma'am.
watch your email. You should get it by Friday, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you're released at
thank
this
you.
time. Mhm.
All right, thank you.
Next I have Kazim Adatoro.
All right, good morning.
Good morning. I apologize. I think I missed a syllable. Adiatoro, is that correct?
You got it right. Yes, ma'am.
I apologize about that. I show you have one
It's
case.
okay.
I show you have one case pending, speeding going 43 in a 30-mile-per-hour zone. Do you understand that's the charge pending against you?
No, I don't
No,
plead guilty.
No,
that.
do you understand that's the
Okay,
charge?
yes, I do. I do,
Okay.
I do.
Do you have any questions about the rights and options that I went over at the start of court?
Just proceed and maybe I will ask question later. You can
I'm sorry.
continue. And I
Sir,
said you can continue, maybe I will ask. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Well, so then the next question is going to be, to this charge, how do you wish to plead? Guilty, no contest, or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Not guilty. And do you wish to waive your right
Not
to
guilty.
jury trial and have me hear your case?
Say that one more time.
Do you wish to waive your right to jury trial and have me, the judge, hear your case?
Do I want to waive it?
Do you wish to waive your right to a jury trial and have me, the judge, hear your case instead of a jury?
I would like you to have you.
You would like to have
Like
me?
to have you. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes. And do you wish to represent yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we're going to set you for our next trial docket, which is April 1st at 6 p.m. That will be your trial. So be prepared that if you have any witnesses that you want to call, have them with you, or you need to share your Zoom link with them. If you have any documents, any diagrams, photographs, anything that you're going to want the court to consider, email it to my court clerk ahead of time. That way she can have it here and ready and all the parties can see it if it's admitted into court. You will have the opportunity to speak with our prosecutor before you go to trial. You might be able to work something out. And if not, you will have your trial that night. All right.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
watch your email. You're going to get a reset notice and we'll see you back here April 1st. Okay.
Yeah, can you confirm my email address? Maybe you got it right. The
Okay.
email address you want to file?
Tell me which email address you want us to use.
It's my first name, last name, Kazim Adetoro 35@gmail.com.
So it's KAZEEM
Mm-hmm.
ADETORO. What's the number?
35.
35 at Gmail.
Correct. .com.
All right. We will use that.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. Watch your email and you should get that by Friday. All right.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're released at this time.
All right, bye-bye. All right.
Goodbye. Next, I have Anya Ward.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ms. Ward. I show that you have 2 cases pending, no driver's license and failure to maintain financial responsibility. And back in August of 25, you were set up you entered pleas of no contest and set these up for on a payment plan for deferred disposition probation. And we do not show that you finished making your payments. Why did you stop making your
Yes,
payments?
I actually got I was a victim of sex trafficking, so I had to move out of Dallas and I live in Houston now. When I got the email from, I guess it was you or somebody named Sandra, saying that I completely forgot about the ticket because I've been through so much trauma since August. But when I try to log in and try to pay it, I don't remember the citation number. It's no problem for me to pay it. You know what I mean? I just totally forgot about it because I don't even live out in that city anymore, if that makes sense. But
Yeah.
I have no problem logging in and paying it.
Okay, hang on one moment.
I just couldn't remember the citation. Can you hear me?
Yes, I was checking your balance. Okay, so your balance is $350.
Okay.
304. I apologize. I did $304. So we had you making payments of $50 every 2 weeks. Can you resume those payments?
Yes, ma'am, of course.
Okay. All right. Let me make this here. Okay. Can you get your first payment in on Monday?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so my court clerk will email you a new payment plan form that will have your citation information there, all right? And then
All
you
right.
can
Yes,
log
ma'am.
in and pay. You can call if you need to call and pay over the phone. I'm sorry that you went through the trauma that you went through. You can resume this and get these paid, then you'll be on probation for 90 days. Now, are you driving currently? Do you currently have a vehicle?
No, ma'am. The vehicle that they actually pulled me over in is such a crazy story because I literally went 2 houses down across the street from y'all's court. I literally drove that car 2 houses and they got me because my tail light was off. I guess, but it wasn't even a car that was mine. My grandparents had just bought it off Facebook Marketplace, and my friend lived down the street. So I was like, okay, it's summer, it's dark outside, I don't have nothing to do. Let me drive to my friend's house. And they just got me. And he was like, we usually take people to jail for this, but since we know like you don't mean no harm and you literally live right there, we're just gonna like give you a ticket. And I was like, okay. But yeah, that's basically what happened. So no, I don't
Okay,
even know where that
so-
car is. Like, yeah.
All right, so this is what I'm ordering you to do. I'm ordering you not to drive while you're on probation unless you provide proof of insurance to the court first. Understand?
Yeah, I don't have a car, so there's
Okay.
I don't know how provide proof of insurance.
That's fine. You don't, then just don't
Are you
drive.
saying like, oh,
Okay, that's the only thing I'm saying is just don't
okay.
drive. Okay, all right. So watch your email. My
All right.
clerk will email you a new payment plan form. If you haven't gotten it by Friday, call and ask them to resend it. But also check your spam folder because there'll be attachments, so it could go into your spam folder. Okay. Okay. Any questions?
All right, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No,
You're
ma'am.
released. You're released at this time.
All right, thank you.
Next, I have Nicole Brown. Do we have?
I'm trying to get off mute. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, I sure can. Give me
Okay,
just
I'm
one
sorry.
moment. What's the first name? Nicole,
Yes, ma'am.
could we have you under any other name? We don't show a
Oh.
file.
My name is Nicole Frizon Brown, Frison. My
Okay.
name is Hyphen.
All right. Yeah, it's probably gonna be under the F. There we go. All right. Yes, ma'am. You have one case pending. It's fair to maintain financial responsibility. And back in May, you entered a plea of no contest to this charge and set this up for deferred probation. You were ordered to provide proof of insurance during your probation period, and we don't show that you ever sent in proof of insurance. Did you?
No, ma'am. I guess I'm confused. I thought I was on the payment plan.
Well,
And
you were, and you made those payments.
and I thought I was told after my payment plan I'm supposed to no, ma'am, I haven't produced any proof of insurance to you guys.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. So she's okay. So you have a balance due of $154.70. So you haven't quite finished paying this.
Yes, ma'am.
Thought that you had. So why did you stop making your payments?
I thought I paid it. I know I went on the system, which is I'm not very technical, and I thought I paid the balance off until I got this message that I had a court hearing. I said, "Oh, I did not pay that." So yes, ma'am, I can pay that today.
Can you get it paid in
Online.
full? Can you pay it in full by Monday?
Yes, ma'am. I just need that citation number again.
Okay. My court clerk will email you that information. All right. So pay in full by Monday. Then
Okay.
and do you currently drive? Do you currently have a vehicle?
No, I don't currently drive, but my husband has a vehicle. I can go and he can add the insurance, my name to the insurance.
You either need to have, I'm going to order that you not drive until you provide proof of insurance. Okay.
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 Provide.
And then you need to provide and your insurance needs to cover you for the rest of your 90 days. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So watch your email. My court clerk will send you basically this is going to be an extension here of your payment plan, and then you can either come in person and make the payment or go online. All right.
Okay. So can I ask a question? I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Yes.
So all I owe is the $154.70. Is there any additional costs?
That, and then don't drive until you have insurance.
Yes, ma'am. And
Okay.
so I can just come to that same location where I was paying that 100 and pay this $154.70 and show them proof of insurance.
That would be
And then-
perfect. Yes, that'd be perfect if you do that. Mhm.
I would do that before Monday.
Okay, that's fantastic. All right, that takes care of your case then. You are dismissed at this time.
Thank you so much.
You too. Yes, you're welcome. All right, next I have someone who logged in with iPhone. Can you please unmute and state your name? iPhone, can you please unmute and state your name?
Zaid Dababne.
Could you say your last name again, please?
It's Dababne. It's Dababneh.
E-N-H. Okay. Yes, sir. All right, sir. I show you have one case pending. It's speeding going 61 in a 40-mile-per-hour zone, and back in December of 23, you entered a plea of no contest to this, paid off the balance in October, and you were ordered to complete a driving safety course and provide proof of the course, and we do not show you ever provided proof. Did you complete the driving safety course?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. I did finish the course and I did email it to the court, and they did even email me back.
They did or did not?
Yeah, they did, because I did send it the first time, and I think I took a picture of the wrong page, and there was like 2 pages that I had to take. So the second time that I sent it over, I sent 2 sides of the picture.
And do you know who you sent it to? Can you see that email?
You don't mind giving me a second? I can look into it, ma'am.
I don't mind. I don't show it in the folder here.
Here, ma'am, I have it. It's court. Let me get you the email that I sent it to.
And when did you send it?
I sent it like 3 days after, because they told me that since you were lower than 25 years old at that time that the incident happened, that you need to take the course. So as soon as they told me that,
Right, but just look at the email. What date did you send it?
I got you 1 second. I sent it, ma'am, on 10/18/24.
You sent proof of the certificate?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, this doesn't make any sense because your probation didn't even start until October 28th. Did you take the driving safety course before you made your payment?
No, I did the payment because I never knew that I had court, because it was a long time ago. So when I did the payment after that, they told me that because I'm younger than 25 years old, that I have to take it. See, because I asked them on the October 29th, I said, but why do I have to take the test if I already paid it? I have never got anything for that ticket besides yesterday. Once I saw it, I paid it. Where can I do the test
Okay,
at?
hang on. So you're looking at the email where you sent the copy of the certificate, is that correct?
I'm looking at all the chats, but let me go down.
Because your probation didn't start until October 28th of 25. All right, so that's when you should have taken a driving safety course after October 28th of 2025.
Uh-huh.
And so we need to see proof of that. If you have the certificate, you can send it to us. Otherwise, you either need to request an extension to take the driving safety course or admit default.
No, I can get it, ma'am, if you can give me some time, because I'm already at work. It should be at the house for sure. I mean, if you can give me till I'll leave the work right now, head home. If you can give me the next hour or so, I can email it to you. Because I'm pretty sure I even get the certificate. I had it in hand. I have some pictures of it in my phone. But I'm gonna try, because it's 2 pages for the certificate.
Do you have your phone there? You can email it from your phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if I didn't find it on my phone, I can even go back home and find it. So it's there for sure.
I'm sure we're going to be in court for the next hour. All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to encourage you not to log out yet. I mean, not to leave work, but look and see if you can find it on your phone and email it. Email it to my court clerk, Sandra at cityofdwg.net.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Either way, whether you find it or not, you need to come back and communicate with me before the end of court. Understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you go ahead and mute it this time and see if you can find it, all right?
Okay, ma'am.
Mm-hmm,
Bye-bye.
mm-hmm. Next, I have Phil Harris. Phil Harris?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Harris, there we go. Mr. Harris, I show that you have one case pending and it's fair to maintain financial responsibility. You were on deferred for this from October to December in order to provide proof of insurance. And you were in court last month and you said you were going to contact your insurance company and get the information because we were unable to verify your insurance. Were you able to do that?
No, because I think the same day or the next day, I had an email that said my insurance lapsed for 2 days, and I had to show back up in court today. And I was like, well, that was just like the 27th, and I paid it on the 29th, and I guess it mattered.
Well, yeah, it does. If you're paying month to month, then
Yeah.
if you have a gap in payment, they don't cover you.
Yeah, and it was like 2 days, and they was taking it, what you call that when they just take direct deposit?
Mm-hmm.
And I had the truck at the time when I got the ticket. So the truck wasn't running good, so I got another car and I put it, I got a Cadillac, and I put it the insurance in that name, which went on another card, and then I got an email saying that my insurance had lapsed the same day I paid it. Because they couldn't take it, direct deposit. So somewhere in between there, it was just only like 1.5 days that it lapsed.
Have you had insurance coverage since December 30th of 25?
Yes, ma'am. I had it when I walked in to pay on I got it the same day that I had to start my pay arrangement.
Okay, so can you send us proof that you've been covered from the 30th through court today?
Yes.
If you can send us that proof, then your case can be dismissed, all right?
Yeah. I just got to call them and tell them to send me all of my payments.
Yes.
And yes, I can get that done. I'll call them and but somehow you all was able to get in touch with them because you all found out that it lapsed for one or two
You're
days.
exactly right. You're right about the day after court that somehow they were able to get in touch with us. You're right. I see the note here. After they had tried, they finally answered their phone. Yeah.
So they can't do it again, or do I have to do it?
You said it's a different car, right?
Yeah, it's a different car.
So we've got to see that. We've got to see, they won't just let us go in and ask about you. We can say, we have this policy in front of us. We're confirming it was good.
And it's the same policy. I just
we
called them and told them I got another car.
Yeah. So we need to have, as long as we have that and we'll confirm that, then your case can be dismissed. Okay.
Okay. And then I'll just get that and email it to the same one that I got the email from you all for the court docket.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. I'll do that immediately. I'll get that
All right.
done.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
You were released
Have a
at
good
this
day.
time. You
Your
too.
Honor. Your Honor, I got that certificate in hand. I just got it.
Okay, sir. Is this Mr.
Zaid, Mr. Delatman.
So you need to take a picture of
I
it
got it done.
and email it to my court clerk at sandra@cityofdwg.net.
Okay, can you, ma'am, just confirm?
Sandra@cityofdwg.net.
That's the one, right? It was issued in November 15th.
Sir, I can't even read that. So you're gonna need to email.
Okay,
Send us the
I got
picture and then I'll look at it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So go ahead and mute right now. I'm gonna hear one other case, and then once we receive it, I'll call you to unmute.
Okay, ma'am. Sounds good. Thank you.
I have someone who logged in under a telephone number, starts with area code 682, ending in 786. Can you please unmute and state your name? 682 ending in 786. Please unmute and state your name. Yes, can you state your name? I can see that you've unmuted. Can you state your name, please?
Will it be me? It's Dana Lane.
Yes, can you, what's the name again?
Dana Lane, Dana, last name Lane, Lane.
Dana Lane. Give me just a moment. All right, thank you. All right. Yes, so I show that back in August, you entered a plea of no contest, and
Right.
we've set this up for payments at $50 every 2 weeks, and have only received one
Right.
$50 payment. Why did you stop making payments?
Oh, because I had lost the job I was working at. But I had called. I thought I did. I thought I called and told them that, but I guess
No.
I
No.
didn't.
So you have a balance of $507. Are you working now?
Yes.
Okay. Are you working full time?
Yes.
Are you able to resume payments of $50 every 2 weeks?
Yes. The payment. I get paid. This next Tuesday.
So you can make your next payment a week from this coming Monday. Is that right?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right.
It
So
will still be the $50. Or you changing it?
now I'm at $50. You can always pay more, but I'm not going to raise it. So it's going to take
Okay. Thank you.
It's going to take you 10 payments at $50. That'll get you to $500, and then you have the $7 left.
Okay.
Understand? And now, are you driving a car right now?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have insurance?
It's not my car. It's insurance on the car, but it's not in my name.
Okay. Well, you need to make sure you need to have coverage for you, and you're going to need to show us proof that you're covered while you're on this probation. So
Okay.
so once you get this paid in full for those 90 days, you need to be on the insurance. You understand?
Okay. Well, I would just have to go get my own because I don't think she's gonna do it like that. So I would
Right.
just have to get my own in her car.
Yes, that's right. That's exactly right. All right, you understand? Okay, so you're going to be able to make
Yes,
a
ma'am, I can do
payment.
that.
You can make a payment, and so your payment's going to be due, is that going to be March 9th? Is that next? Yeah. March 9th, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Any questions, sir?
No, ma'am.
Okay, this concludes your hearing. You're going to get an email from my court clerk with this new payment plan. Make sure you make your payments as ordered, and then make sure you get insurance that covers you the entire time you're on the probation.
I got you.
Okay, you're released at this time, sir. Next, I have
Okay.
Veronica, is it Morocco? Moreno, Veronica Moreno.
Yes, Veronica.
Yes, Ms. Moreno, I show that you have one case pending. It's speeding going 59 in a 40-mile-per-hour zone. Back in October, you were placed on deferred for this offense. You were ordered to complete a driving safety course. We don't show proof you ever completed the course. Ma'am, are you there? Ms. Moreno, are you there? Ms. Moreno, I can't hear you, so if you're there, you may need to log out and log back in. Ms. Moreno? All right, I'm going to go on to this. Ms. Moreno, are you there, Ms. Moreno?
I'm here. It kicked me out. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. So you were ordered to complete a driving safety course, and we don't show you ever provided that proof. Did you take the course?
No, I didn't. I didn't receive any information on that.
Well, it was in the paperwork that you signed. What information did you think you were going to receive?
They told me they were going to send me an email after I finished paying my ticket. and I
Well,
never got the email.
it was emailed to you on November 12th. I've got a copy of it here. And it says that you're ordered to complete a driving safety course. So it was sent to
Okay.
you. It was sent to you. If you, in the future, ma'am, if you are expecting something like that and you don't get it within a few days, you need to follow up. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So it was sent to you. So these are your options. You can admit default and take a conviction on your record, or you can ask for an extension to do the driving safety course.
I'll ask for an extension.
Okay. So I'm going to give you a 60-day extension to finish the course. Okay. Now,
Okay.
you need to sign up for the course, take it, and then they're going to send you a certificate. Either they're going to email it to you or they're going to mail it to you. And once you get it, you have to sign it where it says student, and then you send the copy to the court. The driving safety schools don't communicate with us.
Okay.
Okay. So my court clerk will email you the extension paperwork. You should get it by Friday. If you haven't received it by Friday, call my court staff on Monday and ask for an extension. Understand?
Okay.
Okay. Any questions?
No, not right now.
Okay. This concludes your hearing. You're released at this time.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Mr. Dabadeb, is it Xavier? Can you please unmute? iPhone?
ma'am.
Okay. We received your driving safety certificate and you are in compliance. So we're going to go ahead and close out your case.
I appreciate it, man.
You are released.
If you don't mind me asking, I think whenever I paid it, is it deferred because they did take a deferred fee from? Okay, just
Yes.
making.
So this is going to be dismissed. It's not going to be on your record.
Okay, ma'am. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day.
All right. You're welcome. You are free to go at this time, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Bye bye.
All right. Next I have Kylie Williams. Kylie Williams.
Hello?
Yes. Mr.
Yes,
Williams?
ma'am.
All right. Are you able to start your video? There we go.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Williams, I show you have two cases pending. Speeding going 70 in a 40-mile-per-hour zone and unsafe lane change. And back in July of 24, you entered pleas to these charges, requested deferred and set them up on payment plans. And back in September, we set you up to make payments of $50 every 2 weeks on these, and we do not show that you've made your payments. Why
Yes.
haven't you made your payments?
Yeah, so with that, I never received the email about the payment plans.
And did you call?
No, ma'am.
All right. So I'm looking at this. I see an email that was sent to you September 3rd at 10:18 a.m. with the payment plan and with the form. And it was sent to you at the email address that you confirmed with the court. The same email that was used to send you the notice for this court.
Yes, but I never received it. I don't know, was it in my spam or not?
Well, it's your responsibility if you don't receive something to follow up on it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Especially you were in court.
Yes.
Okay. And you hear me telling all these other people, if you don't get it by a certain time, call and ask for them to resend it.
Okay.
So, are you able to resume your payments or not?
Yes. I watched Life for Extension.
Okay. Are you working full time?
Not right now, but I do have money to still pay my payments.
Okay. So I'm going to order you to pay $50 every 2 weeks starting this Monday.
Okay.
Now, you can get those payments in every 2 weeks. My court clerk will email you information. If you don't receive it, it is your responsibility to contact them and follow up. It's also your responsibility to check your spam folder. Understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, watch your email, get your payments in, get your first payment in this Monday and make payments every 2 weeks until they tell you you've paid in full. Understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this concludes your hearing. You are free to go at this time.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, I have Joe Martinez. Joe Martinez.
Yes, I'm
Mr.
here.
Martinez, hello. I show that you have one case pending. It's failure to maintain financial responsibility. Back on July 14th of 2025, you entered a plea to this charge and set this up for a payment plan for deferred. And you've made 2 payments, but you have a balance owing of $107. Why didn't you finish making your payments?
I was still in the process of paying them, and I got the email
I'm sorry, sir.
saying to come to court.
I couldn't hear you very well. Speak a little slower and clear. I think maybe we don't have a great connection.
I was still in the process of making the payments.
What do you mean you're still in the process of making the payments?
I was gonna make a payment soon, but I got the email saying to come to court about it.
Well, you hadn't made a payment since mid-September. That's 6 months. That's not being in the course of, you weren't given a 6-month gap to make payments. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So can you get this paid in full by Monday?
Not Monday.
Can you get can you get a $50 payment by Monday?
I can get a $50 payment by Monday.
Pay $50 by Monday. And then the balance, which is going to be 57, 2 weeks after that. Understand? Okay. You can always pay it off sooner than that.
Yes, ma'am.
Then you're going to be on probation out of my court for 90 days. You're ordered to have insurance for that full 90 days unless you tell me now that you're not driving. Are you driving right now? Do you drive a vehicle?
Yes.
Okay. So it's
Yes.
important that you're going to need to show proof of insurance for the whole 90 days. Don't let there be any lapses. You probably heard that one gentleman, he was 2 days late making a payment and he had a 2-day gap in his insurance. It needs to be the full 90 days. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. My court clerk will email you a new payment plan form. Get your payment in by Monday, balance paid 2 weeks after that, and then make sure you're insured for the entire time that you're on the probation. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This concludes your hearing. You are free to go at this time.
All right. Thank you.
Next up, someone who logged with a telephone number, begins with area code 682, ends with the numbers 270. 682 ending in 270. Please unmute and state your name. Telephone number 682 ending in 270. Please unmute and state your name. Can you state your name, please?
Contreras.
What's your last name?
Contreras.
Contreras. Okay. All right, Ms. Contreras, I show that you have 4 cases pending. They are no driver's license, failure to maintain financial responsibility, failure to change address on a driver's license or ID card, and failure to appear. Do you understand those are the charges pending against you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Were you able to hear my earlier explanation about defendant's rights and options?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions for me about any of these?
No.
All right, I need to take your plea to each charge individually. To the charge of no driver's license, how do you wish to plead? Guilty, no contest, or not guilty?
No contest.
No contest. All right, to the charge of failure to maintain financial responsibility, second offense, how do you wish to plead? Guilty, no contest, or not guilty?
No contest.
No contest. To the charge of failure to change your address on your ID card or driver's license, how do you wish to plead?
No contest.
And to the charge of failure to appear, how do you wish to plead? Guilty, no contest, or not guilty?
No contest.
No contest. And in all these cases, you want to waive your right to a jury trial and have me hear your case today, correct?
Correct.
And you wish to represent yourself, correct?
Correct.
All right. Do you have any information that you want to tell me or any requests that you want to make?
No.
Are you you're not requesting deferred disposition probation to keep these off of your record?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
I'll grant that request. Anything else you wish to tell me?
No.
Well, based upon your pleas of no contest, I'm making a finding that there would be enough evidence to find you guilty, but I will not. Instead, I will defer finding you guilty, and I'll place you on deferred disposition probation out of this court for 90 days. Now, I do show that these went to warrant, and you were arrested and you were in custody overnight, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm going to be able to give you 1 day's jail credit towards each of these charges. All right. So on your no driver's license, your deferral fees and court costs will total $314.60. You do get a $150 jail credit. On your failure to maintain financial responsibility, your deferral fees and court costs total $672.10. You have a $150 jail credit. On your failure to change your address on your driver's license or ID card, your deferral fees and court costs total $282.10. And you're getting a $150 jail credit. And on the failure to appear, your deferral fees and court costs total $262, and you're receiving a $150 jail credit. Now, are you currently driving? Do you currently drive a vehicle?
No, not right now.
Okay, so I'm going to order that you not drive. You understand? So you cannot drive at all during this probation.
Okay.
Okay. Now, the jail credit can be your down payment. Are you working? Can you make payments of $100 every 2 weeks?
$100 every 2 weeks.
Yes.
I am working, and yes.
Okay, I can set you up for 100. This is going to take a while to pay it off, and I'm trying to set you up to get it paid fairly regularly. If you're not going to be able to make the 100, just let me know. And we can set you up on something else, but I'm trying to set you up to be able to get this paid within like 6 months.
Okay.
Okay. So can you make your first payment on Monday?
On Monday, yes. Let me just check my pay. Will it be every Monday?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
So my payment plan will start on that Monday?
Right. I try to set people up to make payments on Mondays. They tend to get paid, people tend to get paid on Fridays, so give them time to get it in.
Okay, because I get paid that Friday, the 13th.
Okay. So let's set you up. So set you up to make your payment on, first payment will be due March 16th, okay?
First payment, March 16th. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right. And get your payments in every 2 weeks. If something happens, as you've heard me tell other folks, if something happens and you're not going to be able to make a payment because you didn't get your hours at work or something, contact my court staff and ask for a modification or an extension, all right?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Good luck to you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact my court staff. They'll email you all this paperwork. If you haven't received it by Friday, please call them by Monday and they'll resend it. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. This concludes your hearing. You are free to go.
Okay.
Next, I have Brittany Phillips.
Yes.
Actually, you have one case pending. It's regarding a signal light. And back in May, you entered a plea of no contest to this charge. You were set up on deferred disposition, and you were ordered to complete a driving safety course. And then in November, you were given a 60-day extension to complete the driving safety course. We don't show that you ever sent your certificate in. Did you send
Yes,
it in?
ma'am. No, I haven't sent it in yet.
Why not?
At the time, I couldn't find the email, but then I found it. I started my certificate, so it's in progress. But to be honest, I just had some life stuff going on, so I lost track of time to finish it. But it's in the process of being completed right now.
How far are you in the class?
It says that I'm 75% done.
All right. I'm going to give you a 2-week extension to get this done. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Now, make sure as soon as you get this done, is this one where you're going to be able to print out the certificate?
Yes, I can print it out.
Okay. As soon as you print it out, sign it, take a picture of it and email it to my court clerk because that's what we need. All right.
Okay, I still have the email, so it's the same email.
Yes, exactly. Okay. All right. Good job getting signed up. Get that course completed. And once you get it sent in to us, then we can dismiss your case.
Okay.
All right. Any questions?
No, that's all.
Okay. My court clerk will send you the extension paperwork and just get that class finished as quickly as you can.
Okay.
All right. This
Thank you,
concludes your hearing. You are free to go at this time. Next, I have Gregory Kilgore.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Kilgore, I actually have one case pending, failure to maintain financial responsibility. You were placed on deferred disposition for this offense back in November in order to obtain and maintain insurance through February 2nd. And the insurance proof that was presented to us when we called to confirm it, it was canceled in November. Did you have other insurance that covered you when that one was canceled?
I didn't know that one was that one was canceled. Because let me pull up. I'm looking through my email right now because I actually had the saying where I was going to send it or where I had sent it to you guys already. So it looks like they might have changed their insurance company name. It's because it was from La Familia, the insurance company.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like Texas Ranger was the one that ended up taking the insurance. And so even though my insurance was from La Familia, it looks like Texas Ranger was the one. And so I never knew that they were emailing me about it until we started talking in this court. Then I was all like, I should probably look up and see if everything's fine with it. So it looks like they did cancel it. I thought that I had made the payments on it whenever I had done my documentation because I had sent it into the court on the 29th of October. So,
Mm-hmm.
so and I do now not have that vehicle anymore. I have another vehicle. I have insurance through the dealership. I got rid of that vehicle back in December, early December, and I have insurance through the dealership. They charge me $100 every 2 weeks for that insurance. And so I guess I got to figure out how to get that to you guys.
Well, sir, you're going to need to check. Lots of times that insurance protects the dealer. It's not what's required for you as a driver.
Okay.
It's to protect them because of the lien that they have on that. Oftentimes that's not what is required when you're a driver. So you need to look and see. So you did not have insurance while you were on the deferred so far.
I thought I had it because the even on the certificate that I sent you guys says that it expired in actually next month. But I thought that I'd had it. I guess the payment issue had come up, and so yeah, now I need to check on the vehicle that I currently have and then get that over to you guys.
All right. So do you want to admit default and take a conviction on your record, or do you want to request an extension for 60 days to show us proof of insurance?
The extension, and I'll work on that this afternoon.
Okay. So I'm going to order you not to drive until you provide us with proof of insurance. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So we're doing a 60-day extension. Defendant not to drive without proof of insurance to court.
And then do I need to send it to the same email address I had originally sent it to, or
Which email address were you using?
I sent that one to, let me pull it up. I believe the lady's name was Diana.
She's one of our court clerks. You can absolutely send it to Diana. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And just make sure your full name is on the reference number that is for this case. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Any questions, sir?
No, ma'am.
Okay. This concludes your hearing, and do contact the dealership right away and figure out what you have as far as insurance.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You are released at this time.
Thank you.
Next, I have Bobby Baker. Mr. Baker, actually you have one case pending, that's driving while your license is invalid. Do you understand that's the charge pending against you? Mr. Baker, I'm afraid you seem to have frozen up. Mr. Baker, are you there? Mr. Baker? All right, yeah, okay, I think he's gonna have to log out and log back in. Let's see. The next person that I have logged in under the name Francisco.
Hello, sorry, ma'am.
Oh, Mr. Baker, there you go. All right, Mr. Baker. All right. That's fine. So, sir, I show you have one case pending, and that's driving while your license is invalid. Do you understand that's a charge pending against you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Were you able to hear my earlier explanation about defendant's rights and options?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions for me about any of those?
No, ma'am.
All right, then to this charge of driving while your license is invalid, how do you wish to plead? Guilty, no contest, or not guilty?
No contest.
No contest. And you wish to waive your right to a jury trial and have me hear your case, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you wish to represent yourself, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, do you have any information that you want to tell me or any requests that you want to make?
Well, I was trying to see, I guess maybe get it reduced or something. So back in 2019, I had a dog stolen from me in Kennedale, Texas, which was around COVID. And then I had a court date, went to the court date, and because of COVID, they were closed. So I continued for almost a year to try to get into the court and was never able to contact the court. I've called and all that. Anyways, long story short, I had a dog was stolen. They gave me a ticket for the dog that was stolen for dog at large. And that was what the court case was for. But I, again, tried to go to court several times and contact them. I was never able to because of COVID. And then recently, apparently, I've had my driver's license and other things renewed since, but when I got I don't know the exact date when I got pulled over, but apparently my license was suspended for a failure to appear, which I took care of that immediately afterwards. But I was just seeing what I could do about it because I was never able to contact the courts. And then I contacted them afterwards when I took care of it. And they said they tried to contact me, and it'd been years since I'd moved, so on and so forth.
So your license is valid now?
Correct. Yes, ma'am. I
Is there-
took care of everything immediately. I just
So do you have that documentation from, do you have your paperwork that shows that your license is reinstated?
Yes, ma'am. I mean,
Okay,
what you
so
mean
what I
like
need you-
the paper copy of my ID? I also just recently received my actual photo too. It's at my shop, but what exactly do
Well,
you
typically
need?
when people take care of when their license is reinstated, you get something from DPS that says, this has been removed. Your license is in full effect.
I did that all online, and I had to keep back checking with the database until it said my license, because my license had expired, and so
Okay.
I had to renew it.
So what
But
you need
that
to do
wasn't
is
what
you
the
can.
citation was for. The citation was for
Okay,
the
I understand,
FTA.
sir. I understand. Hang on. I understand what happened.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Down in that other case in Burleson. I understand the backstory there, but what matters is because of a failure to appear, your license was suspended for a while.
Correct.
And
That-
I
but
need
there-
to
I
see
was just-
something that. Hang on. What I need to see is that it's reinstated. All right.
Okay.
So-
But that's what I was asking you.
so-
Does the paper ID work as reinstatement, or is it a different piece of paperwork?
Well, you can send me the picture of what you have. Usually what people do is they'll take a screenshot when they go online, when they're going to check with their driver's license that says, that their driver's license is valid, and it'll show that it's.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. But if you have actually just received your driver's license or received the paper copy, you can take a
I have
picture of
both.
that. Okay, you can take a picture of that and send it to my court clerk, and I can review it in just a few minutes, and then we can proceed. Okay.
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 I
So
can do
what I'm gonna allow you to do is you can either stay logged in or do that, but if you're using your phone to log in, if you need to log out, you can take the picture, send it to my court clerk, Sandra@cityofdwg.net, and
Okay.
then log back in, and we'll proceed from there. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. So just go ahead and send that now, and we'll call you in just a few minutes, all right?
Okay, I'll do it right away.
Mhm. And next I have someone who logged in under Francisco. Can you please unmute and state your full name?
My full name is Francisco Vasquez.
Vasquez?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Hello?
Okay, yes, sir. Sorry, I had to ask my clerk a question about another case. All right, Mr. Vasquez, I show you have one case pending. It's no seatbelt as the driver. Do you understand that's the charge pending against you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, were you able to hear my earlier warnings about defendant's rights and options?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions for me about any of those?
Not pertaining to that, but I have a question over something else.
No, just over those rights and options right now.
No, I don't.
Okay,
I don't.
then to this charge of no seatbelt as a driver, how do you wish to plead? Guilty, no contest, or not guilty?
No contest.
No contest. And you wish to waive your right to jury trial and have me hear your case today, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you wish to represent yourself, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, do you have any information that you want to tell me or any requests that you want to make?
I mean, pertaining to that, I was in the school zone and I just waved at the officer. That was literally it. And he was claiming to say I didn't have a seatbelt on. But I just had it on like partially like to just my shoulder, like not it was fully booked on, but I just had it lifted off of the you know how you're supposed to have it on your shoulder. Also,
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
took it off the other way. But the seatbelt was on. I mean, that's all there is to it. I mean, it was a school zone. I waved at him and he pulled me over. He stated that I didn't have it on, but I clearly showed him I just didn't have it fully. Like it was booked on, but I just had it because of me. Sometimes when I have it on my shoulder, I should.
Okay. Sir, you're breaking up a little bit there,
Yes.
Dan, but as I understand it, you're saying you had the lap belt part of it affixed, but you didn't have the part over the shoulder, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so the offense is no seatbelt as a driver is the shorthand version as we put it on this on the file, but the offense is not wearing the seatbelt properly, and it's manufactured to go across the shoulder, and if you don't wear it that way, then you're not in compliance with the law. So you do need to understand that. Okay, so you can't choose to only wear it part way. I'll take all that into consideration. That you did have the lap belt affixed. I received your plea of no contest. Do you wish to request deferred disposition probation to keep this off of your record?
It's just like what's it called?
I asked, do you wish to request deferred disposition probation to keep it off of your record?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll grant that request. Is there anything else you wish me to take into consideration?
I was gonna ask to see if I could do community service.
Well, we'll get to that in just a moment, okay? All right, so based upon your
Okay.
plea of no contest, I am making a finding that there would be enough evidence to find you guilty, but I will not find you guilty. Instead, I will defer finding you guilty and place you on deferred disposition probation out of this court for 90 days. Normally, our deferral fee for this would be $48. I'm going to reduce it down to $28. Court costs are $134. The total that you're going to owe is $162. Now, can you get that paid in full by Monday, or do you need some time to pay it out?
I would need some time to pay it out.
Okay, so are you working, sir?
I'm an HVAC technician, but it's currently really slow right now. It's not our season.
Okay.
I mean,
Do you work at a company?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so
We're literally local, like 2 minutes away from the school and like 3 minutes away from the city council. I don't know if you're familiar where Max Mechanical was.
okay. Okay, so can you make payments of $50 every 2 weeks?
I was trying to see if I could do full like right community service, but if not, I mean, I could see
Well,
what I could arrange.
if you are not able to make those payments, we can send you a financial packet. You'll need to fill it out and send it back in within 2 weeks, and I will review it to see if you're eligible for community service.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good.
Okay, so I'm going to ask my court clerk to send you a financial packet. It will be emailed to you. It's pretty big, so don't be surprised if it goes to your spam folder. You should get it by Friday. If you haven't received it by Monday, call and ask them to resend it. You need to fill it out completely, attach the documents that it requests,
You
and
could.
get it back in within 2 weeks.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Any questions, sir?
No, that'd be it.
Okay, this concludes your hearing. You're released at this time.
Thank you so much.
All right, next I have Jasmine Chandri.
Hello, yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Hello, I show that you have one case pending that's speeding going 55 in a 40-mile-per-hour zone. Back in October, you entered a plea of no contest to this charge and set this up to complete with the driving safety course. And we do not see that you sent any of the paperwork. We didn't receive proof you completed the driving safety course or your driving record or the affidavit. Did you send any of that in?
No, so I just found out like 2 days ago a letter in the mail that I was supposed to send that stuff in, and then I checked my email, and then you guys had in fact also emailed me. So I would just like to request a couple more days to get that in order and send that over to you guys.
I'll give you a 30-day extension to get that all back into us, okay?
Gotcha. And then I had another question. Does this affect my record staying clean?
If you don't get it in, yes.
But if I do, it's fine, right?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. But you've got to finish the driving safety course and get that into us. You've got to request your driving record and get that proof in, sign the affidavit and get that back to us.
Gotcha. And the affidavit, like, does the court send that to me or?
It was sent to you in that email back in October.
Okay, gotcha.
If you can't find it, contact my staff and ask them to resend it. All right. Okay.
Sure.
Any questions?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Okay. This concludes your hearing. Make sure you get all that into us as soon as you get it. You don't have to wait to have it all there. Once you get one part of it, send it in. Get them all in. Okay.
Gotcha. And then my time limit is the 3rd of next month, I'm assuming, right?
Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're released at this time. Next, I have Austin Ivan. Austin Ivan. Okay. So I show you have one case pending. It's speeding going 45 in a 30-mile-per-hour zone. Do you understand that's the charge pending against you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you able to hear my earlier explanation about defendant's rights and options?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about those?
No.
To this charge of speeding going 45 and a 30, how do you wish to plead? Guilty, no contest, or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Okay. Do you wish to waive your right to jury trial and have me hear your case?
Yes, Your Honor.
You wish to represent yourself?
Yes.
All right, we're going to set you for our next available contest docket, which is going to be April 1st at 6 p.m.
Okay.
Now that will be your trial. So if you have any witnesses or any documentation that you want to be considered during the trial, you need to get that together and have them ready. You can have the witnesses there with you. You'll receive a Zoom link. You can share the Zoom link with them if you'd rather have them Zoom in from somewhere else. If you wish to call witnesses, if you have any diagrams, photographs, anything like that that you might want the court to consider, you can email them to my court clerk. She'll hold them. I won't look at them until we actually have the trial and they're admitted during trial, but that way they can be shared with so everyone can see them if they're admitted. You will have the opportunity to speak with the prosecutor before trial in case you work something out. And if not, then you'll have your trial that evening. Any questions?
No. Can I get the clerk's email?
It's Sandra at cityofdwg.net. And she'll be sending you your reset notice and the information for the upcoming docket. So you can always reply to that too.
Okay. Can I make sure you have my right email?
Yes. Go ahead. I'm ready when you wish to.
Austin, AUSTYN, S, Ivan, IVEN, @gmail.com.
Let me read this back to you. AUSTYNSIVEN @gmail.
Yes.
Okay. So she will be sending you some things with attachments. So do check your spam folder because it might go to that instead of your main inbox. All right. If for some reason you have not received an email from this, if you don't see an email by Friday, please call my court staff and they will resend it to you to confirm that you get it. Okay.
Okay.
All right, any questions, ma'am?
No, that's it. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. We'll see you back here April 1st, 6 p.m.
Okay.
Mhm. Thank you.
Hello?
Hang on just one moment, please. I'm dealing with my court clerk on a matter. All right, Mr. Baker, can you please unmute?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Mr. Baker, we received your documentation, and I do see that in February of this year, you did get your license reinstated and that you did get a temporary license, and I will take that all into consideration. Do you wish to request deferred disposition to keep this off of your record?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and I know that you had another citation issued and you set that up on a payment plan. So if your audio is really, really distorted right now. I don't know if you can get any closer to your. I can't understand you, sir. Why don't you try to mute and unmute? I can't understand you really.
How about now? Can you hear me any better?
A little bit better, yes. You're still. Sir, I can't understand you. So, Mr. Baker, I'm going to take that into consideration, and I'm trying to confirm, are you requesting deferred disposition probation to keep this off of your record? Not really, no. Why don't you try hit mute and unmute, sir, and let's see if that will help. All right, let me see if I can hear you now, sir. No, sir, I think you're gonna need to log out and log back in. Let me go ahead and take the next person, and then you log back in, and I'll call you to be unmuted, all right? But I'm having real trouble hearing. Yeah, go ahead and log out and log back in, and I'm gonna call Jeffrey Jacobs. Jeffrey Jacob, excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Jacob, I show that you have one case pending, and that is expired registration. You set this up in August of 2025. You entered a plea of no contest and started a payment plan for deferred, and you made one payment and did not pay off the balance. Can you tell me why you stopped paying?
My radiator blew up and it kind of just got lost in the chaos of life and I forgot. I have since gotten another citation for the exact same thing because I haven't gotten the registration fixed from Dalworthington. And another one from Pantego. So I've just been kind of getting flooded in these tickets.
When did you receive the other charge from Dalworthington Gardens?
On January 9th.
All right.
And then Pantego gave me one on January 30th.
Mm-hmm.
I work right there on Bowen Road, so I have to go through there at midnight. So I get pulled over a lot.
You can't drive with an expired registration.
Yes, ma'am. I know. I'm planning on getting a new vehicle next month because it's very expensive because I have a damaged title.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So, and I only bought the vehicle like last year, and the registration that's on it is expired since like 2020 because the car sat for years. It was a cash car I bought that I've kind of been it's been a fixer upper. And I have been having trouble with the registration. So I'm just planning on getting another vehicle completely next month.
Well, sir, and I just have to warn you, that's something, anytime you drive a vehicle with an expired registration on the street, it's a separate violation. And it's just something that the officers can just flat out see. You
Yes,
don't
ma'am, I
you
understand.
don't have to be committing any other traffic offense because that's an offense in and of itself. So every time you drive, you have a huge target on your back. So
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
you can't drive a vehicle with expired registration. Are you able to resume payments and try to take care of this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Is there any way I can roll the second one, like, and figure out that one at the same time?
Give me just a moment. Yes. Okay, so the case number on the new offense is G51412, also expired registration, and the offense date is January 9th of 2026. So to that charge, do you wish to enter a plea of guilty or no contest?
No contest.
Okay. Waive your right to jury trial, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you wish to represent yourself, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you wish to request deferred as you have in this current case.
Yes, I just need to start making payments on it again.
I will grant that request. Your deferral fees and court costs will total $132. And I can allow you to make payments at $50 every 2 weeks. Can you do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you make your first
And
payment?
is that for both combined and just keep going?
132.
No, add
Hang on
it
a second.
together.
132
Yes,
is the new charge, okay?
Okay.
And then you have a balance due because you owed 132 on this current one and you only paid 66.
Yes, ma'am.
So so you're good. So you'll make payments. I think you're gonna need to make 5 payments, but you'll make payments until my staff tells you you've paid it in full. Okay. Once you
Okay,
do
yes,
that,
ma'am.
then you'll be on probation out of my court for 90 days. As long as you don't commit a criminal offense, your case is dismissed. You don't have to take a class. You don't have to do anything or bring anything back in. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Now, main thing you need to do is get a vehicle that you can get registered, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And I understand that vehicles are expensive and it's very tempting to buy a vehicle that's inexpensive and people think, oh, I'll be able to take care of this. And then you can't get the clouded title straightened out. I've seen many people who've had these issues. So it's frustrating, and I'm sorry you're going through this, but I implore you, don't drive your vehicle with an expired registration.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right. My court clerk will email you your paperwork. If you haven't received it by Friday, please call on Monday and they will resend it. All right.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're released at this time.
Thank you.
And I see we have Mr. Baker back. Mr. Baker?
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. I can hear you just fine now, sir. All right. I do see that you got your license reinstated. I'll take that into consideration. And I was wanting to confirm, you're requesting deferred disposition. Is that correct? To keep this off your
Yes,
record?
ma'am.
All right. So based upon your plea of no contest, I'm making a finding that there would be enough evidence to find you guilty, but I will not find you guilty. Instead, I will defer finding you guilty and I'll place you on deferred probation out of this court for 90 days. Normally, our deferral fee for this would be $226. I'm going to reduce the deferral fee down to $100. Court costs are $81. The total will be $181. Can you get that paid in full by Monday, or do you need some time to pay it out?
I can pay it in full by Monday.
Okay, pay in full by Monday. Then your
Do,
probation.
do I have to pay in person or can I do it online?
You can do it online.
Okay.
Okay. You pay in full by Monday. Your probation will start on Monday, and as long as you do not commit a criminal offense at the end of the 90 days, your case will be dismissed. You won't have to come into court or anything.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Do you have any questions, sir?
No, ma'am.
Okay, then you're released at this time. You're free to go.
Thank
The
you. Have
next-
a good day.
You too. Next, I have someone who logged in with a telephone number. It begins with area code 817 and ends in 276. 817-276. Can you please unmute and state your name. 817-276. ending in 276. Please unmute and state your name.
Rachel Salinas.
Rachel Salinas, thank you. All right, give me just a second, Ms. Salinas, while I get your folder. All right, Ms. Salinas, I show you have one case pending, and that's fair to maintain financial responsibility. Back in August of last year, you entered a plea of no contest to this charge and set this up to make payments. And you requested community service, and I approved community service for you to do community service at 4 hours a week, turning in your forms every 2 weeks. And we don't show that you ever sent any proof of community service.
So I did complete it, and I do have my form, and I found it and mailed it in this morning. I am so sorry. I did not know I was supposed to turn it in every 2 weeks. I totally overlooked that. And then just with the holidays and everything, it got shuffled away in papers. And when I saw I had court, I've been looking for it, and I found it and sent it over this morning. I'm so sorry.
Okay. All right. So and you are saying you completed all of the hours?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay. All right. So we will watch for that in the mail. If we have not received it by Monday, then you'll get a reset notice, or we'll communicate with you. All right.
Oh, I emailed it over this morning, and I got a response that it was received.
I apologize. I thought you said you mailed it in. I didn't hear that you emailed it in.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Hang on one second. Then I'm going to go ahead and mute and take a look at this right now. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Okay. So Ms. Salinas, the paperwork you sent in covers a total of 27.5 hours of community service, and you were ordered to do 31. So you need to do just a few more hours.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm looking at this, and on 11/22, I didn't add my hours.
Okay, so
I was there, and I did about 4 hours or 5 hours each time. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. So I'm going to give you 2 weeks to get the form filled out and signed. All right. And then once you get that back in, then your probation is going to start. All right. Now, are you currently driving?
I am.
Okay. Do you have insurance that's covering you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you are going to need to provide that proof of insurance, and it needs to cover you from the time your probation starts till the time it ends. Okay. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
No lapses. If you're paying month to month, make sure that there's no gap. All right.
Okay.
So you need to take care of 3.5 hours of community service. Get that in the next 2 weeks. Then your probation will start. And as long as you keep your insurance current, then at the end of the 90 days, your case will be dismissed.
Okay. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Okay, you're welcome. And as soon as you get that community service form signed, just send it in to us.
Okay, can I have somebody email me a new one?
I'll ask my court clerk to send it to you. You may not get it till Friday, okay? But,
Okay, that's okay. Thank you. You have a great day.
all right, you're welcome. You are released at this time. And next I have Angel Rodriguez. Angel Rodriguez, can you please unmute and start your video?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. I'm getting to the room. I had my kid.
That's fine. That's fine. So while you're doing that, I just want to let you know that you have one case pending. It's failure to maintain financial responsibility. And you were on deferred disposition for this from November 2nd of 25 until January 31st of 26. You were ordered to provide proof of insurance during that time period, and we don't show that you ever provided proof of insurance. Did you? Mr. Rodriguez, are you there? Mr. Rodriguez? Mr. Rodriguez, I cannot hear you. If you're there, please try to mute and unmute. Mr. Rodriguez? Okay. I need to sign back in. All
I'm
right.
sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes, I sure can. All
Okay.
right.
I don't know why it's not letting me turn my camera on. It keeps it sent me out of the meeting when I turned my camera on.
That's okay. Some people have those issues. It helps me to be able to see someone when I'm talking to them, but I understand sometimes technology doesn't cooperate. So did you have insurance that covered you during your deferral period?
No, ma'am. So I was dealing with another case at the time, and I just got finished with that case. And then I had also lost my job the beginning of this year. And I completely forgot about everything dealing with this other case that I had to deal with in Tarrant County.
So are you driving or
No,
not?
no,
Okay.
ma'am.
So these are your options. You can admit defaults and take a conviction on your record, or you can ask for an extension and I'll order you not to drive unless you provide proof of insurance.
Can I get an extension?
I'm going to give you a 60-day extension for you not to drive, okay?
Okay.
So not to drive without proof of insurance to court.
And then are you still going to need proof of insurance in my name under a car or no?
No, you just can't drive.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So my court clerk will email you this extension. You're going to need to sign it and send it back in. So watch your email. It might go to spam. All right. If you haven't received it by Friday, call my court staff and they will make sure to resend it. All right.
Okay.
All right. Any questions?
No, ma'am. That's going to be it.
Okay. Good. Watch for that email and just sign it and send it back in when you get it. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. This concludes your hearing. You're free to go.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Next, I have Marin Powell. Maya Powell. Maya, I apologize if I'm not getting this right. Maya Powell, are you still here? Next, I have Alex Smith. Alex Smith, please unmute.
Hello?
Mr. Smith, hello. Mr. Smith, I actually have one case pending. It's speeding going 64 in a 40-mile-per-hour zone. And back in November, you were placed on deferred probation. You were ordered to complete a driving safety course and get that proof into us by February 1st. We don't show that you ever submitted the proof. Did you?
Yes, I have, but listen, I had did the course, and they had on like the last one, it had like something going on, and it actually like made me restart. So I have to do it again. So can I is there any way I can get like an extension or anything? Because I'll do it again. I just really just forgot about it.
So, have you started the course?
No, ma'am, not yet.
I can give you a 60-day extension to get it in.
Okay, that's fine. I can get it done this weekend.
Okay. You've got to get it done, and then you have to print out the certificate and sign it and send it to us. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Once you get that certificate in, then we can dismiss your case.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right. Watch your email. My court clerk will email you your extension paperwork. All right.
All right. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
You're welcome. Good luck to you. If you don't receive your paperwork or have any questions, don't hesitate to call my staff, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, next, you're released at this time. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank
Next, I have Lanisha Johnson.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Johnson, I show you have one case pending. It's fair to maintain financial responsibility. You were placed on deferred disposition back on October 17th through January 15th of this year, and you were ordered to provide proof of insurance. And the insurance that you provided for us, when we called to confirm it, it was canceled in November. Did you have other insurance that covered you as of November 29th?
I didn't know that I didn't have the insurance until I got the email saying that I had court today because I had it on auto pay. So this whole time I'm thinking it's coming out, because I have so many bills on auto pay that I thought it was coming out and it wasn't. So I didn't know I didn't have insurance until I got the court date. So when I reached out to them, they said it was canceled.
Did you get insurance now?
Yes, ma'am, I have insurance now.
Okay. All right, so here are the options. You can admit default and take a conviction on your record, or you can ask for an extension to maintain your insurance.
Yes, ma'am. Can I do that?
Yes. So I can give you a 30-day extension to maintain insurance. Can you send in the proof of insurance by Monday?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So we'll send you the extension paperwork. Watch your email for it. You'll need to sign it and send it back in. Send that proof of insurance with it. We'll go for the 30 days. We'll call and confirm. As long as it was valid for those 30 days, then your case will be dismissed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, this concludes your hearing. You're free to go at this time.
All right. You have a good day.
You too. Next, I have someone who logged in under iPhone. Can you please unmute and state your name? iPhone. Person that logged in under iPhone, can you please unmute and state your name? State your name.
Sybil Jordan.
One more time, please. A little bit louder.
Sybil Jordan.
Jordan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, give me just one moment. All right. Ms. Jordan, I show that you have one case pending and it's fair to maintain financial responsibility. And you were on deferred disposition for this offense initially from July 26th to October 24th, and then from December 2nd to February 2nd. And you're given an extension to provide proof of insurance. And we don't show that we've been able to confirm your insurance. Did you have valid insurance?
Yes, I have insurance.
Who's your insurance with?
Go Auto Insurance.
Give me just one moment. I'm going to mute for just a moment. All right, yes. So, Ms. Jordan, back at the end of February, February 23rd, my court staff wrote you and said that they have been unable to confirm your coverage. They can't get anyone to answer at your insurance company. And they asked that you get something in writing from them confirming that your coverage was good from December 2nd to from February 2nd. Have you done that?
I've been trying. All I have is just the things where I pay, like on my time, my receipts that I pay. That's all I can't get an answer either.
Okay, so this is the thing that I need that will help me be able to confirm this. Because as you know, with a lot of these policies, the reason we call and confirm is because people are paying monthly and they'll give you a card that'll say it's good for a year, but if you don't make those payments, it's not good. Can you show the proof of the payments that you made that covers that time?
On my time account?
Yes. Yeah, I can get screenshots of it or something or print it out. Okay, if you could do that and send it to my staff by Monday, I mean, you can email it or send pictures and I can go over it on Monday. And as long as you can show me that you were paying in those months, I will consider it valid. with what we have. Okay, does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so if you can do that, then we can go ahead and take care of this and close it out. And these companies need to answer their phones. If they're gonna be taking people's money, they need to answer their phones, I think.
I agree.
Okay, so let me make a notation here. You're definite to send in proof of payment for confirmation. Okay, all right, so get that sent in by Monday, please, okay?
I sure will.
And if you have any questions, just call my staff and you can ask a question or they can forward a question on to me, okay?
Okay.
Okay, this concludes your hearing. You're free to go. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Next, I have someone who logged in under Quentin. Can you please unmute and state your full name? Quentin. Quentin, please unmute and state your full name.
Yes, ma'am. Quentin Jones.
Jones, thank you very much. Give me just a moment to get your file. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Mr. Jones, you have one case pending, speeding going 54 in a 40-mile-per-hour zone. And you were set up for deferred disposition probation starting in November. And you were ordered to complete a driving safety course and get that proof to us by February 3rd. We do not show that you've ever provided proof of the driving safety course. Did you?
No, ma'am, I didn't. I remember just paying for my ticket, and I remember talking to one of the ladies because I was trying to get my license renewed at the time. And after that, I don't remember her saying anything about me doing any of that. And it probably was in my email, but I do get a lot of emails because I am in school, so I probably just overlooked it, and I didn't really know about it until now.
Well, we did send you notice. November 6th, we sent you notice that you were required to complete the driving safety course. And then we sent you this court setting and we told you the reason why you had this court setting. So have you signed up to take the course?
No, ma'am, but I can.
Okay, so you wish to request an extension to complete the course?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to give you a 60-day extension to complete the course, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, as soon as you get your driving safety course completed and get that certificate, sign it and send it in. Don't wait the 60 days, okay? As soon as you get that done and send it in to us, then we can close out your case.
Yes, ma'am.
Any questions, sir?
No, ma'am. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Now watch your email. My court clerk is going to send you some information. Check your spam folder. And if you haven't found it, you don't receive it by Friday, call them Monday morning and ask them to resend it, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this concludes your hearing. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Next, I have somebody logged in under Thomas. Can you please unmute and state your full name? Thomas.
Hello, Thomas Spurrier.
Spurrier, thank you. Thank you. All right, Mr. Spurrier, I show that you have one case pending. It's fair to maintain financial responsibility. You were on deferred disposition for this offense from October 18th to January 16th. You were ordered to provide proof of insurance covering you for that period. The proof of insurance that you provided the court was canceled on December 2nd. Did you have other insurance that covered you after December 2nd?
Yes, ma'am. I thought you guys had my current policy under Progressive. I can send that today.
Can you send it now during court or no?
Yes, ma'am. Let me log into the app.
Well, what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you go ahead and mute. I'll take the next person. You send it to my court clerk, Sandra at cityofdwg.net. As soon as she gets it, I'll call you to unmute. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Next, I have Mr. Little, Tion Little. Mr. Little, can you please unmute?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes, sir. I show you have one case pending. It's fair to maintain financial responsibility. And we've been trying to confirm your insurance. You were on deferred disposition out of our court from September 19th to December 18th, 2025. And we have had issues speaking with your customer service, but when we spoke with Cara in January of this year, she said that the insurance that you provided to us was canceled in September. Did you have other
Yes.
insurance that covered you after that?
Okay, this will happen when I did have that insurance. I had the truck that I got the ticket in. Once I got had the truck, 3 days later on my way to work, the truck broke down. So I had already paid for the month of August. So it wasn't no use of me paying for the month of October because I didn't have a truck. I didn't have no vehicle. So I had to Uber my way to work and everything. So that's the reason why I didn't pay for the insurance for those current months. And I recently just got the truck back on the road this past weekend, Saturday. And I went and got insurance yesterday on the truck.
So do you want to ask for an extension for proof of insurance? Or do you
Well,
want
I already sent it in to Miss Sandra May.
say that one more time, sir?
I already sent it in to Miss Sandra May.
When did you send it in?
It probably was like an hour ago.
Okay, well, so see, you've got to request the extension from me. Sandra is my court clerk and she can help with all kinds of documentation. But because you've been flagged for default, you've got to ask for an extension. You understand?
Oh,
So,
yes, ma'am.
The options are you can admit default and take a conviction for not having insurance when you were ordered to, or you can ask for an extension since you have it now, and I can give you a 60-day extension. Do you want to do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Because I don't need it. I don't need it to go on my record.
I understand that.
I'm a commercial driver.
I understand that. Okay, we don't have that flagged that you are. Okay, so we're gonna do a 60-day extension for proof of insurance. And so you sent your insurance in, is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, she just got it. Yes. Okay. So make sure that stays valid. Is it paid up or are you paying month to month?
I'm paying month to month.
Okay, so don't miss a payment.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not, ma'am.
Okay, I don't know if you saw that there was another gentleman on here and
yes.
he missed 2 days and
Yes,
it caused a problem. So go ahead, just keep that current. We'll confirm at the end of the 60 days, and as long as it's valid, then we'll just dismiss the case. You won't have to come back to court, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. This concludes your hearing. You are free to go at this time.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Mhm.
Bye-bye.
Yes, sir. Okay, did you get his email? Okay. All right. Mr. Spurrier, can you come back, please? Can you unmute?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we received your insurance and it looks like it's was good December 4th through June 4th. Is that correct? Does that sound right?
That's correct.
Okay, so you have a 2-day gap in there. We need to confirm this. Do you want to request a 30-day extension from your insurance, from your deferred here to cover that? And then if we can confirm that your insurance is valid, then we can dismiss the case.
To confirm the current insurance policy that I have?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am, but I'm ready I can pay before the Monday deadline on any deferred disposition from today.
Oh, there's no more charges.
I paid in full.
Oh, okay. Hey, give me one moment. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I didn't realize you had another charge that was on a payment plan. You're current on that. You're fine on that. You're making payments at $100 every 2 weeks, and so you owe, I think it looks like 162. So it looks like you're gonna have 2 more payments, and you're fine on that. Okay.
Okay. That had me a little confused. So this was over the proof of insurance.
Right, because the insurance you were supposed to.
I did switch policies.
Right, and we didn't. We just had the first one, so we were missing half of your time on deferred.
Okay, I apologize for that.
That's okay. That I understand that. So, do you want to request the 30-day extension for the insurance And there's no charges to that, and then that will give us time to confirm this, and then we can, once it's confirmed, we can dismiss the case.
Yes, ma'am. How will I be notified of the dismissal?
We don't notify you. I mean, you would hear something if there's a problem. We just,
Okay.
I just sign the dismissal and we close it out.
Okay.
All right. So my court clerk will email you the paperwork for the 30-day extension. That will give us time to accept this insurance and confirm it. And then this will be closed out about the same time you finish your payments on the other case.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions, sir?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. This concludes your hearing. You are free to go at this time.
Thank you.
And next I have someone who logged in under Shirley. Can you please unmute and state your full name? Shirley, please unmute and state your full name. Shirley, can you please unmute?
Aquí estoy. Spanish, please.
I'll have to get an interpreter. Okay, so I'm going to take the other people, then we'll come back. Okay, so go ahead and mute right now. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Next, I have Decorium Brumley. Decorian Brumley. Decorian Brumley, can you please unmute?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. I show that you have 3 cases pending: expired operator's license, failure to maintain financial responsibility, and failure to appear. Do you understand those charges are pending against you? You're muted again, Mr. Brumley.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you start your video?
Oh, yes.
Okay. All right. So were you able to hear my explanation about defendants' rights and options that I went over at the start of court?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about those?
No.
To the charge of expired operator's license, how do you wish to plead? Guilty, no contest, or not guilty?
No contest.
Okay. To the charge of failure to maintain financial responsibility, how do you wish to plead? Guilty, no contest, or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Are you willing to show me proof of insurance on March 20th?
You know what? No contest on that one.
Okay. And then on the charge of failure to appear, how do you wish to plead?
No contest.
No contest. So in all these cases, you wish to waive your right to jury trial and have me hear your case, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you wish to represent yourself, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you have any information that you want to tell me or any requests that you want to make?
No, ma'am. Oh, so if like, say if I have to pay it, say if I need to pay it out or something like that, can I do that?
You may request a payment plan. Yes. Yes. Now, do you currently have a vehicle that you're driving?
No.
So you don't have insurance at this time?
No.
Okay. Have you gotten your driver's license reinstated?
No.
All right. Are you requesting deferred probation to keep this off of your record?
Yes.
I'll grant that request. Is there anything else you want me to take into consideration?
No, ma'am.
All right, so based upon your pleas of no contest, I'm making a finding that there would be enough evidence to find you guilty, but I will not find you guilty. Instead, I will defer finding you guilty, and I'll place you on deferred probation out of this court for 90 days. Your deferral fee and court cost for the expired operator's license is $269.10. Your deferral fee and court costs for the failure to maintain financial responsibility total $464.10. And the deferral fee and court costs for the failure to appear total $327.60. Now, I do show that you were arrested in Arlington and you spent 1 night in jail. Is that correct?
No.
Okay, so I can give you 1 day's jail credit towards each of these. That's going to be $150 towards each of the charges. That can be considered a down payment on these. All right. Okay. Now, can you get the balance paid at $100 every 2 weeks? Or is that can you do 100?
Yeah, I can do it every 2 weeks. Yes.
Okay. Can you make your first payment on Monday?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Pay 100 every 2 weeks, starting Monday.
Okay.
And once you get this paid in full, then you'll be on probation out of my court for 90 days. I'm going to order that you not drive
Okay.
during the time period unless you provide proof of insurance to the court ahead of time.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, we need a good email address for you. Can you tell us a good email address to send you your paperwork?
It's Dekorrian Brumley, so it's DEKORIAN Brumley BRUMLEY 199 at gmail.com.
Was it 191 or 199?
199.
Okay, 199 at Gmail. Okay. All right, let me read this back to you. DEKORIAN BRUMLEY 199. Is that correct, at Gmail?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, watch your email. My court clerk will send you paperwork. It will probably, there'll be some attachments, so it might go to your spam folder. If you haven't received it by
Okay.
Friday, please call them and ask them to resend it, all right? And make sure
Okay.
you get your payments in every 2 weeks. Once you get it paid in full, don't commit a criminal offense and don't drive during the 90 days. And then your cases will be dismissed, all right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, this concludes your hearing. You are free to go at this time.
Okay.
And, all right. The next person I have is, last name is Holguin, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am, that is.
All right, I show that you have one case pending and that's no license plate light. Do you understand that's a charge pending against you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Were you able to hear my earlier explanation about defendant's rights and options?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions for me about any of those?
No, ma'am.
All right, to this charge, how do you wish to plead? Guilty, no contest, or not guilty?
No contest.
And you wish to waive your right to jury trial and have me hear your case today, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you wish to represent yourself, correct?
That's correct.
All right, do you have any information that you want to tell me or any requests that you want to make?
Yes, ma'am. So first, I was not aware that the license plate was out. I usually take it to the Sewell dealership in Dallas every 3 months to get oil change and everything. And so when the officer pulled me over, I think his name was Officer Norman. I was like, I explained to him, I've been at work since 8 in the morning. It's 9 something p.m. with my wife and my daughter in the car. I'm just going home, but I promised I would take care of it the very next day because I was not aware. I mean, something like that. We just purchased, I explained to him that we just purchased a building, commercial building right here on Park Springs and Pioneer Parkway. The insurance company here. It's funny because I'm hearing a lot of insurance cases here, but yeah, we just and I say you'll be seeing me up and down Pioneer Parkway every day. So I promise if you allow me to take care of it the next day, I will. He said, well, I have to write you a citation. I said, okay. So when he left, I got out and I looked at the license plates myself, and they were indeed out. So the very next morning in the afternoon, I came to the AutoZone right here on Pioneer Parkway, changed the license plate, purchased the light bulbs, changed the plates, and I went straight to the court building, in fact, but my file wasn't on the computer at the time. And I just emailed to Miss Sandra, emailed her the receipt of the AutoZone along with pictures of the license plate lights being on. And I will request and ask if you would dismiss the case because of I was not aware of it and I took care of it as soon as I was aware.
Okay. Since you did get it corrected within 20 business days, I can dismiss it with a payment of a dismissal fee. I believe that's going to be $10. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you get that paid, then this can be dismissed. Okay.
Awesome. I can go this afternoon.
That'll be great. Okay. I'm going to make a notation here that defendant has corrected this. We'll dismiss with payment. Okay. So just come on in and you did send us all the proof, so we just need the payment and then this will be dismissed.
Thank you so much. You have a great day.
You too. You are released at this time.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. And let's see. Next, I have someone who logged in with telephone number 817 ending in 567. 817 ending in 567. Can you please unmute and state your name? 817 ending in 567. Please unmute and state your name. 817 ending 567. Please unmute and state your name. Okay. Next, I'm going to go to Frederick Clark. Can you please unmute? Frederick Clark, please unmute. Frederick Clark, please unmute.
Hello?
Yes, Mr. Clark. Mr. Clark, I show that you have 2 cases pending, expired registration and failure to maintain financial responsibility. Do you understand those are the charges pending against you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Were you able to hear my explanation about defendant's rights and options that I went over at the start of court?
Yes.
Do you have any questions for me about any of those rights and options?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Then I need to take your plea to each of these charges. On the expired registration charge, how do you wish to plead? Guilty, no contest, or not guilty?
No contest.
Okay, and to the charge of failure to maintain financial responsibility, second offense, how do you wish to plead? Guilty, no contest, or not guilty?
No contest.
And in both these cases, you wish to waive your right to a jury trial and me hear your case, correct?
Yes.
And you wish to represent yourself, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you have any information that you want to tell me or request that you want to make?
No, it's just I had the insurance on auto pay. It just like went out the day before that. I mean, I usually have insurance, so I have insurance, but it just didn't have it on that day.
Okay. Do you have insurance now?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. And are you wanting to request deferred disposition probation to keep it off of your record?
Okay, can you explain to me how that works one more time?
Well, that's where instead of finding you guilty, we put you on an informal probation out of this court for 90 days. I show that you have a commercial driver's license, but I believe that these are eligible for deferred disposition probation because they're not moving violations. If you need to check with anyone, I know we've had one other gentleman who has a CDL that was in court earlier, and he asked for a continuance to be able to consult with someone before he goes forward in his cases. I can't tell you how this might impact your commercial driver's license.
Okay.
Do you want to have a continuance to check with work or someone in regards to what impact it might have?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna reset your case to April 7th. Is that right? Yes, yeah. Actually, we should probably set this on the 1st. Yeah, we'll set you on April 1st. So that way you can speak to the prosecutor. So that's gonna be a 6 p.m. docket.
April 1st at 6 p.m.?
Yes, and we'll send you a notice of that. We'll email you a notice of it. Right. Okay. So we'll see you back here. That gives you time to consult with someone, and we'll see you back here April 1st at 6 p.m. All right?
Okay.
All right, this concludes your hearing. You are free to go at this time.
Thank you.
Next, I have Jose Garcia.
Hello, ma'am.
Mr. Garcia, hello. I show that you have 1 case pending. It's failure to maintain financial responsibility. You were placed on deferred probation for this on October 20th through of 25, running through January 18th of 26. You were ordered to provide proof of insurance for that time period. We don't show that you ever sent in proof of insurance.
I don't send proof of insurance, but at the moment I don't have no car. I'm working with my fiance in the same job. I'll take a drive with my fiance. I don't want no more ticket.
So you've got a choice. You can either admit default and take a conviction on your record, or you can ask for an extension with the order that you not drive. Which do you want?
Okay. I can try intention, but I'm not speaking too much English.
Okay. I'm going to give you a 30-day extension, and you're not to drive. You understand? Don't drive for the next 30 days, okay?
Oh, okay. Okay. Only I need to send you approve to the insurance.
No, but we'll email you the paperwork that you need, okay?
Oh, okay, perfect.
Okay. All right. This concludes your hearing. You are free to go at this time. Okay?
Thank you.
And next I have someone who logged in under Nicole. Can you please unmute and state your name? Nicole, can you please unmute and state your name? Defendant logged in under Nicole. Can you please unmute and state your name? All right. And that's someone who logged in under 817, ending in 8086. 817086. Can you please unmute and state your name? Defendant who logged under 817086, please unmute and state your name. We'll try one other. We have a defendant who logged in under 817, ending in 567. Please unmute and state your name. Defendant who logged in under 817-567, unmute and state your name.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me now?
Yes, what's your name, please?
Earl Davis.
Earl Davis. Give me just a moment to get your file.
All right.
All right. Mr. Davis, you have 2 cases pending, speeding going 60 in a 45-mile-per-hour zone and violating your promise to appear. And do you understand that those are the charges pending against you?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you able to hear my earlier warning to defendants about their rights and options?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions for me about any of those?
Not those two. I was wondering if you could tell me if I have any more out of Dalworthington Gardens.
No, sir. This is what we show pending.
Okay, because I was like, it's something about Dalworthington Gardens stopping me from renewing my driver's license. So I'm guessing it's this. But yeah.
That could be these because you've been in warrant since 2023.
Okay, bet. Then no.
Okay. So I need to take your plea to each of these charges. To the charge of speeding going 60 in a 45-mile-per-hour zone, how do you wish to plead? Guilty, no contest, or not guilty?
Before I answer this question, Judge, can I ask a question?
Yes.
If you put me on the payment plan, will I be able to renew my driver's license right then and there, or will it have to be fully paid off?
You need to have them paid or specifically pay the Omni fees on them before you can renew your driver's license. Because there's an Omni hold. We generally require, hang on, we generally require payment in full before we lift the holds.
Okay, bet.
Okay, all right.
But no contest.
You would plead no contest to the speeding charge, and to the violating promise to appear, how do you wish to plead?
Same.
No contest. In both these cases, you wish to waive your right to a jury trial, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And represent yourself, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now is there any information that you want to tell me or any requests that you want to make?
No, I'm just ready to pay it. I'll pay it today if I can and get it over with.
Now, I do show you were arrested, correct? And
yes, ma'am, probably like a week ago.
And you spent a night in jail, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, give me just one moment here. Hang on 1 second. I'm going to take a look at this. All right. All right. So based upon your pleas of no contest, and you want to pay these, you want to take, you're not wanting to do deferred, is that correct?
No, man, I just want to pay to get it over with so I can renew my driver's license.
Okay. So so based upon your pleas of no contest, I am finding you guilty of these offenses. Your fines and court cost for the speeding charge total $349.70. Your fines and court costs for your violating your promise to appear total $366.60. I do show that you were in custody for 1 day, and so I can give you 1 day's jail credit towards each of these. That will be $150 towards each of those. And so you wish to pay off the balance. You're going to get this paid by Monday. Is that correct?
I'm finna pay it as soon as we get off the phone.
Well, you're going to need to probably give us about an hour to get that done because we're still going to be dealing with some stuff in court here. All right.
Okay, bet. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, because then we're going to enter the jail credit and you get this paid in full. Now, once we lift the hold on you, it can take up to 3 days for DPS to process it, just to let you know. All right.
Okay.
So you can be watching, but don't be surprised if it takes up to 3 days for them to say that it's held. But if you are able to show them that you've closed this out, that might help you, okay?
Okay.
We
I'll
need
give it a good week. I'm not tripping. I'm just ready to just get it over with.
Right, right. We need a good email address for you to send you your paperwork.
It's my first and last name, Earl Davis, 351 at gmail.com.
EARLDAVIS 351 at Gmail.
Yes, ma'am. .com.
Okay. Okay, great. Watch that. You should get your paperwork from my court clerk as quickly as you can get it processed, all right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any questions, sir?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Then you're released at this time. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. So I know I have the defendant Shirley, and we need to get a translator for her. Do I have any other defendants that are logged in? If so, please unmute and state your name now. Of any other defendants? Yes, state your name,
Gabriel
please.
Williams.
Gabriel Williams. There's something beeping. Can you stop that? Or step? All right, Mr. Williams, you have 3 cases pending. You have a driving while license is invalid, expired registration, and failure to maintain financial responsibility. We are pleased to these charges and set them up for payment plans for deferred. And you only made 2 payments and then stopped making payments. Can you tell me why you stopped making payments?
Yes, ma'am. I already had some legal issues going on, and it just slipped my mind. It's not an issue for me to continue paying on them at this point because I've already got them issues taken care of.
Can you resume your payments of $100 every 2 weeks starting Monday?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so pay $100 every 2 weeks starting Monday. Now you owed $996 and you've paid 2 payments, so now you owe $796. So it's going to take you a while. It's going to take you 8 payments to get this done. Understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, are you currently driving a vehicle?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so you do not have insurance, correct?
No, I do not have insurance,
So
ma'am.
I'm going to order you not to drive without proof of insurance to the court first. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And can you confirm your email address for us to send you your paperwork?
It's NOTREMAN, the number 1 at yahoo.com.
NOTREMAN 1 at Yahoo?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. All right. Watch your email address. You'll get your paperwork sent to you. You should get it by Friday. If you haven't received it by Friday, please call my court staff and ask them to resend it. All right?
Okay.
Okay. This concludes your hearing. You are free to go at this time.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
And now if I could get Shirley to please unmute. We're getting the interpreter. Shirley, can you please unmute and start your video? Shirley, if you're there, please unmute and start your video.
Aquí estoy.
There we go. Just a second.
Sí, aquí estoy.
We're waiting. We're on hold with the interpreter. What's your last name?
Hernández.
Please keep a hold for the next available interpreter. Keep a hold for the next available interpreter.
We're trying to get the interpreter right now.
This is Julio ID24795 I'll be your Spanish interpreter today, and I'm proud to save you. This call may be monitored for training and quality assurance. How can I assist you today?
Hello, interpreter. This is Judge Hudson. You're on a speakerphone in my courtroom. I'm conducting a Zoom hearing with a young lady named Shirley Hernandez, and I need you to interpret for her. So I need to swear you in, please.
I'm ready, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you solemnly swear that you will accurately translate this proceeding from English to Spanish and Spanish to English, so help you God?
I do.
Okay. You may introduce yourself to Ms. Hernandez if you wish.
Certainly, Your Honor.
Mhm.
Hola, buen día. Yo soy el intérprete que le voy a asistir el día de hoy. Para efectos de entrenamiento y calidad en el servicio, esta llamada puede ser monitoreada y es un orgullo servirle.
Ok, gracias.
All right. Ms. Hernandez, you have 2 cases pending in our court right now.
Señora Hernández, usted tiene 2 casos que están pendientes en nuestro tribunal ahora mismo.
One charge is speeding going 49 miles per hour in a 30-mile-per-hour zone, and the other one is no driver's license.
Uno es por manejar en exceso de velocidad, en ir a 49 millas por hora en una zona de 30 millas por hora, y el otro es no tener una licencia de manejo.
And in February of 25, you entered pleas of no contest to these charges.
En febrero 25, usted se declaró no lo contenderé en estos cargos.
And you set them up on a payment plan to do the deferred disposition probation.
Y se estableció un plan de pago para hacer una libertad probatoria diferida por disposición.
You made several payments, but you did not finish paying off your tickets, and you have a balance of $184.
Usted hizo varios pagos, pero no alcanzó a pagar todas sus infracciones. Usted tiene un saldo actual de $184.
Can you tell me why you stopped making payments, please?
¿Puede decirme por qué dejó de hacer pagos?
Pues me quedé sin trabajo. Después volví a retomar el trabajo, pero mi esposo quedó sin trabajo y se me dificultó. Pero ya puedo volver a retomar el plan de pagos.
I was laid off from work, and when I was able to find work, my husband was laid off from work, so we've been struggling. But I can go ahead and continue with the payment plan if you allow me.
All right. Can you make payments of $50 every 2 weeks?
Voy a hacer pagos de $50 cada 2 semanas.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you start paying this coming Monday?
Puede hacer su primer pago este domingo.
Domingo.
Perdón, este lunes.
Ok. Sí.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to have you resume payments, starting with your first payment due by this Monday. Do you understand?
Entonces voy a restablecer el plan de pagos para que empiece con su primer pago este lunes. ¿Está claro?
Ok. Yes.
You will need to make 4 payments.
Necesita hacer 4 pagos.
Once you get it paid in full, then you'll be on probation out of my court for 3 months.
Una vez que usted haya pagado todo en su totalidad, usted estará en libertad probatoria por 3 meses.
And as long as you don't commit a criminal offense at the end of the 3 months, both of your cases will be dismissed.
Siempre y cuando usted no cometa ningún delito penal durante ese periodo de 3 meses, su caso será, ambos casos hechos serán desechados.
Do you have any questions?
¿Me queda algún récord?
I'm sorry, I think you need, you spoke at the same time as the interpreter. Can you speak now, ma'am, please?
Ok. Que si me queda algún récord.
¿Puede contestar ahora? ¿Tiene alguna pregunta?
Sí, que si me queda algún récord.
Yes. Will there be any records of this?
It will show that you successfully completed a deferred probation and the cases were dismissed.
Los registros mostrará que usted exitosamente completó la libertad probatoria diferida en estos casos que fueron desechados.
But we will not report any conviction on your record to the state authorities.
Pero nosotros no reportaremos ninguna condena en sus registros a las autoridades estatales.
Oh, ok. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
So we will email you your paperwork. And if you have not received it by Monday, please call my court staff and ask them to send it again.
Entonces yo le enviaré un correo con su documentación, correo electrónico, y si no lo ha recibido para el lunes, por favor llame al personal de mi tribunal y pide que se lo reenvíen.
Okay.
All right, this concludes your hearing. You're free to go at this time.
Esto concluye su audiencia. Usted ya se puede retirar.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, interpreter. Thank you. And then we have one more defendant. Nicole, can you please unmute and state your full name? Nicole, please unmute and state your full name. Nicole, please unmute and state your name. Defendant Nicole, you're the last defendant. We're going to go off the record and end court if you don't unmute and state your name. Hearing no response, we're going to go off the record at this time.